Hello everyone, how are we all doing? It's another Thursday night, so that means it's another night of the oNiD Amateur Series. How you all doing in chat? I can see you're busy in there already, but we'll come back to you, because I'm not alone, which is fortunate, because we've got 2 hours of racing coming up on a Thursday night. I'm joined in the commentary box by a couple of the coaches and admins. So on co-coms we've got Matt Holman. How you doing, man?
Not bad, Alex. Thanks for having me, buddy. How are you?
Good. Yeah, steady. Feeling all right. Nice to take a night off from the racing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this goes like this evening as well. Should be really good.
Yeah, first time we've done a driver swap event with the AMs. It's should be
Yeah,
interesting, and we've got 2
yeah,
hours of it.
yeah. Gives them enough time to settle into it as well.
Yeah, not just us two in the commentary box. We've got a couple of the other coaches with us too. They're both driving though. So first of all, we've got Daniel Limblom.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing,
Well,
Daniel? You've chosen an interesting car for tonight.
yes. So I figured that someone needs to report on the backfield. So I put myself in the Jag, and by the pace, it does look like I will be right in there with the last sort of like back markers.
I'm sure it'll be a different experience, especially
For
driving
sure.
that car. If I'm not wondering what we're talking about, here's his bright pink Jag on stream now. And we've also joined by his Fry Guys teammate, who was also a coach, John Hill. How are you doing,
Hello
man?
there. I'm good, thank you. Yourselves?
Good. Yeah, it's getting a bit warm actually, which is not.
Yeah,
good
it's a little
sign.
hot. It is a little warm.
I know you've had a bit of PC trouble already, John, but how's
Yeah.
it holding up so far?
I've just gone back out on track, so we'll see how I get on. I've set 1 lap so far.
Hopefully it lasts quite well.
I hope so. I hope it's better than that.
And
We'll see.
last but not least, it's a bit of a crowd in here, but I think Steve's popping back in the main chat shortly. We've also got Stevie Bain.
Hello. It's going good. I only popped in to tell you how to set up the image source.
And then the stream went live.
And then you were like, and the stream's going live. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can all have some OBS tutorials live on stream.
Nice.
Yeah, so we've
It's
got a
good.
couple of seconds left in practice. Actually, it's just ticked down to 0 now as we follow John Hill around. So, yeah, what was it you were trying to show me how to set up, Steve? Because it was quite an important announcement.
Yeah, so it's the March winner of the SimHound Racing gloves, which is being donated by our sponsor SimHound for each month in the amateur series, which is great to have them on board. So it's that, and also those who we've deemed have done really well and are being promoted out of the amateur series and onto our other leagues, and into a lot of them have jumped into kind of top splits in the other leagues as well. So
And so, there we go. It's on screen now. Yeah, with little fanfare and very basic OBS settings. There we go. The post should be on your screen now, guys. So, yeah, talk us through it, Steve. Jacob won the gloves.
Yeah, Jacob's been in just about every practice session. He started last month in the bottom split of amateurs, and we saw a bit of progression last month in February. And then this month he's got really quick. I mean, he's up. I know his name's up quite high at the moment, but I think he credits that to his teammate. But he was fighting for a podium overall in the last race. Where were we in the last race? It was
Zolder.
Yeah. So fighting up there, and I had a little bit of issues, but with stream sniping, which you all probably saw. But yeah, really good, and attitude's been really well as well. Obviously involved in incidents sometimes, and doesn't kind of flip off or anything, and has been really helpful to a lot of the other AMs as well, trying to give them tips through. So that's who the coaches have decided we'd like to give the gloves to this month. So Jacob, if you just DM Johnny, and we'll get that sorted for you. But other promotions as well. We have Artis Millers, Renus Crummins, Yannick Thimesh, who was our overall winner of the March series as well, Gabriel Gaspar, and Nathan Berry. I think a lot of them are racing tonight as well. So they're all looking pretty quick. I've improved a lot. I had a great battle with Gaspar in practice when I jumped into this server. And yeah, it'd be good to see them. I know some of them are already in our Sunday leagues, and I think some of them race on Mondays as well, over on the Jimmy side. So it would be good to see them progress and hopefully carry on with their improvements.
Yeah, definitely, Steve. Like, we opened this race up to, well, Jonathan Mills racing and yourself, so we've opened up to more than just Dams, but yeah, it's good to have around for at least one more race, and it's good to see the Castile races on other days of the week too.
Yeah, definitely. It's and for special events like this, showers as well. It's good to get those who have been promoted out even last month back in and racing against those who they were in before as well. So it'll all be a bit of good fun tonight, I think.
Yeah, definitely, man. Right, I know you're with Sam Page now, aren't you? So I'll not keep you too long, Steve. If you've got nothing else to say for us, I'll let you get off and advise your teammate on how to stick on pole in qualifying, or close enough.
Yeah, well, that's what we're aiming for. But we'll settle for second.
As long as you beat Daniel in the Jag, I think that's a good starting point.
Well, I think that's pretty given.
I think so too.
Daniel will use the same set of tyres all race anyway.
I'm a specialist. Like I practice eco driving and also ecological racing. We only use one tire set.
Maybe we need
Very
to
nice
do
for environment.
Maybe we need to do an environmentally friendly social, like 3 tyre sets, no refueling in a 9-minute race, and we'll see what happens.
But yeah, thanks again to SimHound for giving out these gloves every month. It's good to have them on board, and looking forward to the April League, which I think you are going to be announcing at some point during the stream as well.
Yes, I think we may do that after qualifying. And speaking of qualifying, we're already 4 minutes in, Steve. So if you're, I'll let you crack on, man. Enjoy. All right. So before we get started on qualifying, we'll just give a quick shout out to everyone in chat. Hi to Ashova, Hiker, hello everyone. First message from Daz2112. Good luck, everyone. Great race. Thank you very much. Hopefully it turns out that way. Matt Holman resubscribed for 1 month. Thanks, Matt, even though you're in the same chat as me. Cucumber Bush wanted advice on how to drive an Aston. Ben22, good to see you here as well, man. I know you're streaming as well on your other thing, and you're also racing actually. Good luck to you. And Kyle Bukalf1, no, this is a PC league. We do run Xbox leagues, so hit up the exclamation mark Discord tag in the chat for information on how to join that, and you can race with us there. And plenty of others. Encouragement for Sasha. And yeah, I think that's a very brief summary. So cool. How's the first few minutes of qualifying going, Daniel and John?
Yeah, okay. Just trying to find a bit of space at the moment. So I'm going as my first flyer now. So it should be alright. See how this goes.
Nice. Just concentrating very hard here to stay on track.
I can't wait to see you.
And just as a special treat, we'll go first. John's bonnet cam for his first flying lap.
Oh, that's pressure now.
Bonnet cam is the fastest camera. You'll gain so much time thanks to this.
Got the added weight of you lot on board now. I've got to make it through sunset here. This is where I keep making mistakes. So.
No pressure.
This tyre should be fresh at least. Oh, is that an
that's
invalidation? There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's
First
good,
stream
yeah,
snipe. Yeah.
That's it.
I hate you all.
Holman ballast.
Holman whispering sweet nothings in his ear, putting him off.
He likes this.
It does put me off when he does that.
So Matt, what do you think of Kyalami? Do you enjoy this track?
Love the place, mate. Absolutely amazing track. Just the only one. Turn 15 cheetah. That's the killer in an endurance. But
Yeah.
it's only 2 hours, so we shouldn't have too many incidents tonight, I hope.
I mean, there's a lot of cars going around for 2 hours, Matt. It's high potential, and for anyone watching who doesn't know what we're talking about, we'll stay on board with John and let him finish this lap. We come to this right-hander and come to this very fast, aggressive right-hander with a massive sausage curve, which you don't want to
Yeah,
touch
don't do
like
that.
that.
Well demonstrated, thanks, buddy.
That's alright, I thought I'd show the
Textbook.
screen how
Perfect.
not to do it.
Perfect, coach.
And yeah, that's why he's a coach with our AM series. So again, if you're watching this and wondering what the AM series is, it's a coached league, and John and Daniel and Matt, and sort of myself, but I'm very slow, are all coaches of the AMs. So Wednesday nights usually we have a chilled out session of the practice over we run, and the races are held on Thursday nights like tonight. So if you're new to ACC, feel free to sign up and join us. Yeah, so currently D-Son is leading the way. He's got a 4/10 gap over Tuck Gibson, but there's still 3 cars to set a time, and one of them being Jonathan Hill. But I'll just jump on board with Tuck Gibson right now. One of the few Hondas running the field currently.
Currently 3/10 up on his best lap as well.
Yeah, well, good spot on Matt. He's going to give himself a chance at pole position with this one as he goes through sunset, and that's how you keep it in bounds nicely. What's your car of choice around here, Matt? Do you prefer like more of a mid-engine car, or are you sticking with your classic Macca, or do you go for something else?
I'm scared here. I always take the Aston at the moment.
Oh really?
Because I tend to drive more the endurance stuff recently, and it's just a nice stable car for a longer event.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a really safe car.
I'm rubbish in rear engine or mid engine.
Oh really?
Yeah.
To be fair, yeah. Now you mention it, I can't remember the last time I actually saw you with one.
Pisano, McLaren, the only time ever.
That was enough.
I still got PTSD from that. Let's move on.
So Tuck Gibson's still up, but he's losing a bit of time through Cheetah. Going through the last corner now. Gonna gain about a couple of hundredths, but it's not going to move him anywhere on the leaderboard as he goes 200ths quicker.
Around the last corner, she's nearly 2/10 up.
There we go, right in queue. One of your teammates, John.
Yeah, she's quick round here, so we'll be interested to see how she gets on. A lot of sweats up the front here, but looks it.
Speaking of sweats, Johnson Hill just goes third, just in front of his teammates. Ash King, who we've seen return to pits. So let's go on board with Davenport, who's currently 3/10 up. Just 1.3 seconds off the pace in 8th, so quite a decent amount of field spread once you get outside the top 4. Pretty much every car set a time now, apart from T. Hakolainen, I believe that's pronounced.
Isn't tight.
Thank you.
See, Sam Page is nearly 2 seconds up on his PB at the moment.
There we go, that's it in the oNiD car. Lovely livery created by our own Ben 22, as you can see on the end of the rear wing. Daz 2112 is after your heart, Matt. He says you're normally in the boat.
Yes. He's not wrong. Even though I'm a bit scared of that these days now, it's got a bit more slippy.
Honda braking, it's twitchy.
Yeah.
So there we go, Sam Page still 2 seconds up. He is now the last car on the grid as it currently stands, with Akalainen having set a time. See if we can improve a bit. Probably won't move up the leaderboard, but it's a good improvement. And he crosses the line to go. Stay 35th, but he was 2.1 seconds up, so he'll be open to carry that momentum on into his next lap.
Solid improvement.
Yeah, man, under Stevie's close eye, hopefully he can get a little bit closer to the cars in front of him.
Quite a few up in the top half are doing well now. We've got Thimich, who's nearly 4/10 up on his current lap. 9th.
Yeah, we'll go for an on-board for the second half of his lap. He's another car 1.3 seconds off the pace. He is teammate of the gloves winner for March, Grassmeader. That's the measures taken qualifying. Bit better spread of cars, Matt, than we've seen in the last couple of races in the AM series. It's not completely Porsche dominated for once.
Yeah, it's quite surprised me the amount of people taking the Porsche in the AM series, because obviously it's quite a challenging car to drive. So it's actually quite interesting to see that.
Well, you know why it is? Because half the damn coaches drive Porsches, don't they, John and
Yeah.
Daniel?
Sorry
We
about
may
that.
have had some bad influence
Yeah.
on them.
May
Hey, no.
brackets definitely did.
Hey, neither of us are in it tonight, so.
That's true.
So
One of your
I think
wishes
we
you
should
were in
be
it.
about half a second faster here, I think.
I do wish I was in it.
Still much
Yeah.
up to 7th.
Yeah, good shout, Matt. Gains about 3/10. Jumps up inside the top 10. Second of the Porsche on the road. You'll be quite pleased with that effort. Another car who's up is the one Porsche in front of him, Medel, who's 5th, and is also 2/10 up. Almost 3/10 now as he comes to this last couple of corners.
Put him in 4th.
Yeah, he'll be trying to slot himself in between those two Fry Guys cars.
Then Sasha's also to 10th up. It's good quality.
Just lost a few tenths going into the last corner there, Medel. He might not actually improve in this lap.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, improves slightly but stays 5th. Stays behind Sasha King. Ooh, he's in that very distinctive zebra camo livery.
BP's on a bit of a charge, 4/10 up, 16th.
There you go, just in front of Sasha King on the road actually. Another Porsche. Rounds out the last corner, 2/10 up. Got a bit of traffic but shouldn't affect him on the end of this lap.
After the finish line. 4.5 tenths, yep.
Oh, leaps all the way up to 11th. Nice little finish to the lap for BP. Sasha King across the line. Improves a little bit, but still behind John Earl. Stays in 4th.
Good solid improvements across the board.
Yeah, definitely. Track is still dry and still rubbering in, I guess. It's early days in the session.
G. Dawson down in 32nd is nearly half a second up from the current best.
And we'll go on board with that one now. The only... Oh no, one of 2 Lambos, Matt. I can't say I've ever driven that car, man.
No, neither have I.
Good. We, after the Cup Car multi-class, I don't want to touch those things.
Same here. Unfortunately, Dawson lost about 3/10 there. Oh no, has made a load up in the final corner.
Yeah, this is going to...
Decent jump.
Don't you just hate that, Matt? He improves by about 6/10 and moves 1 position.
Nightmare.
Absolute pet hate. Daniel Lindblom's 8 seconds down his lap, so I'm not sure what's happened there, man. Is it an outlap or...?
Yeah, we can say that. I took a bit of a trip out into the green in the first 3 corners.
Ouch.
Trying out a high downforce setup for this time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Have you saw the suspension bouncing out?
Possibly. I've cranked the dampers right up to the maximum.
Oh dear.
I'll see if it makes any difference, hopefully.
Alright, so we've got just 5 minutes left in qualifying. Can anyone topple Deason from pole position? Tuck Gibson's close in 700s as Ben Brown, who we're just on board with, jumps up inside the top 10 to 7th with a solid improvement. Good luck there, Ben. Must have only just uploaded that livery because it's not like him to have a plain black one, so sorry about that, man. Let's have a look.
Oh, that was the Slim Chicken livery as well.
Oh no! Ben, I'm
not
sorry!
The Slim Chickens! Oh, the best
Oh,
livery in
Ben.
the game.
What have I done?
That's the end string.
And just close the server down. It's
Close server, we're all going for some Slim Chickens.
Oh, I had one when I went to London a few months ago. It was excellent. It was worth
See,
worth
I
the
didn't
hype.
come to the MK one, and I had it in Bristol. So good.
Future sponsor, we have to get that sorted.
Definitely.
Sponsor.
Yes, a couple of you in chat. Scrub, it's good to have you back. Shame you missed out on signing up for tonight, but at least you got your laptop back. Hopefully that plays ball, man. At least you get to watch us and listen to our dulcet tones for 2 hours, so that's better than racing, I think. Maybe?
So A Cody in 15th is half a second up, and has just jumped to 7th place with that lap.
Yeah, massive improvement. There goes second in the little Porsche battle, ahead of Grassmeader. Have a look. So Fensom, Tony Fensom, he's currently in 23rd, but just over 7/10 up in an Audi.
Charge.
Yeah, it's going to see massive improvements if we can keep this together. Coming up to Cheetah now, make or break corner at the end of the lap. Avoids it nicely and doesn't lose any time really. One last braking point left to do. Loses a couple more hundredths but gains it on the exit point. Nearly 9/10 up now. He jumps from 23rd all the way up to 16th. So that you'll be very happy with that time, Matt. Into that massive midfield pack we've got developing.
Yeah, it'll be a nice tight start, I reckon.
Always is at this course because look at this first corner. It's a decent sweeping corner into a little chicane, and you've got murdering sausage curbs everywhere. So it's an awful ball neck.
The standard turbo mega death in the first few corners.
Yeah, it's pretty inevitable, really, unfortunately.
See, BP is currently over half a second up on his best lap as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and as I flick to him, he bends it slightly and loses 3 chances.
Yep, bit of a stream snipe there, man.
Yeah, I apologise, BP.
A couple of drivers at the back improving as well. You've got Lewin, Kraus, and Sam Page all about half a second up. So they'll be hoping to stick it inside the top 30. Shadow Queen, hiya. Hi to you. Good to see you back online. Hopefully you can race with us next month. I just see a Nick type a lot in chat, Matt. I thought it was racing, but I'm guessing he has a teammate. I must have missed that.
Yeah, he's got a teammate, I think.
Ah, good.
I can't remember who he shares with.
Tony Hakalainen.
There we go.
G. Dawson, back to that distinctive Lambo livery. He's 6/10 up, so that's moving a good chunk of the way up the midfield.
He's actually another Fry guy.
Oh, is he actually?
Yeah, we just haven't got a livery for the Lambo.
Ah. No Jag and no Lambo livery. What's going on, man?
Ah, just slacking, aren't I? Not as good as the mighty Ben.
Oh, I've just noticed he has invalidated his lap despite being 7/10 up, so you'll be gutted with that one.
No, Tuck Gibson's nearly 2/10 up, and he's coming into the final sector. If he finishes as he is, take pole.
That was very aggressive on Cheetah. Hopefully the traffic doesn't interfere with him, but it's looking good. 4/10 up going into the corner, 3/10 up coming out. Should be a comfortable pole position.
Yeah, don't take pole.
Yes, it does it by 1/10.
Provisional pole for Tuck Gibson with a minute to go.
Massive lap from Tuck Gibson. Nick is in his rookie Enduro team. 2 teams entered, so that's who he's racing with. But good luck, Nick. Hopefully it goes well for you, man. So 52 seconds left. Let's have a quick look. D-Son's looking to hit back at Tuck Gibson with...
Yeah.
Well, this will be his last lap.
Lower.
Yeah.
10th up. No comment down in 29th, it's 6, nearly 7/10 up.
Yeah, it's a good lap. Should move into the mid-20s, but I'm going to stick with this lap for Son. This will be the last potential pole lap. Loses half a 10th. Going into the big old S in the middle of the track. Got to gain just over a 10th to take pole position back. He's held it for most of the 20 minutes of qualifying, but Tuck Gibson hitting his form right at the right time.
Consistently fast, Tuck Gibson.
Yeah, he used to race in the amateurs, didn't he? I believe.
Yes, it's the rookie leagues, I think.
Yeah, way back when. So yeah, it's good to see that progression.
Used to beat me in the rookie leagues. I remember him.
And now he beats in the other leagues instead, Matt.
Yeah, he beats me in everything.
Oh.
Got a lot of time now, it's a shame.
Yeah, invalidate straight to the pits, and that just shows you how tight a pit lane entrance is, because you have to brake hard on the track and stop almost immediately.
I see Ferris is nearly 3/10 up down at 14th. That could take them up to about 10th.
Right on cue, Matt. I just clicked on him. G. Dawson as well. He's a second up, and he's gone from 32nd to 27th, so that's a big improvement. Sam Page also 3/10 up. Sorry, Matt. I've just seen your stream title, John.
What about it?
Come and watch me cry.
I am crying right now. I'm doing terrible.
How was qualifying for you, John? You're currently third and about 2 tenths down on your lap.
Yeah, struggle to be fair. Just trying to get space. There's a lot of cars on track tonight, so trying to get some space to put a lap in was difficult. So, yeah, there's some fast people in here.
I think Ferris is going to stay where he is, unfortunately.
He does, he stays 14th. So we've got 2 minutes till the race now. Just a quick update from you, Daniel. How's qualifying in the old Jag?
I think it has been quite as we expected. It's been a bouncy ride. I could not. I've been experimenting with the setups a lot during quali as well. I think the first one was the one that worked best. So I have not improved. I'm back in 28th. We're gonna get to see some backmarker action.
Yeah, there's just the 6 cars behind you, Daniel, so hopefully you can make your way forward. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the grid before we move on to the quick announcement for the April series. So the full grid is Tuck Gibson on pole, Deason second. That is an all Honda front row, which is quite unusual. You've then got Jonathan Earl, good qualifying man, in third. Sasha King, his teammate, on the same row of the grid. There you've got Mendel, the first of the Porsches. Kay Buckley, Ben Brown, number 69. Code, Grassmidder, BP, Gaspar, Davenport, Cumber, Ferris, Richards, Fensom, Browers, Heike van der Veen, C. Murphy, Berry, Laglante, Fensom, Nick Fuji, Mason, England, Hackstein, Dawson, Lindblom, Hurst, Page, Wood, Hagerman, Kurzer, and then Stevie Bain is 34th and last in the Aston Martin. So 30 seconds before the race starts, guys. What predictions are we going for? Who do we feel is going to win this?
Oh,
I'm going to be biased. I think Sasha's going to win it.
Sasha King. Ooh.
Yeah.
she is quick here.
She's very quick, especially race
Yeah.
pace.
Yeah, consistent. That's what I was going to say. I can't choose if I'm honest.
No, drive.
That's how's that fence, Matt?
Oh shit.
Full of spinners.
You're right there, Dan.
Yeah, I just starting from the pits.
Bit of a swear on stream.
So I'll just put a poll up for then with John's prediction. Will Sasha King win the race? Yes or no? You've got 1 minute to vote. I'm feeling Tuck Gibson will win. Pole sitter and he seems to have really good pace, even if it is a bit of a killy
Watch
Honda
out.
is in. Yeah, so while the cars move around on their formation lap before we get started, I'll give you a quick run through of what the April, Neil said March, amateur series will involve, and we, being the creative lot, couldn't be bothered to think of a tracks for April, so we let the amateurs decide what tracks to do, and they reward us with a interesting selection, it's fair to say. So round 1 is going to be a fixed time refueling race at Silverstone. Round 2 will be a wet race at Spa, because we haven't had a full wet race for a while now. Race 3, Bathurst. You're looking forward to coaching people on that one, guys?
I'll let you know.
It will be interesting.
Yeah, that's one way of describing it. And then the April finale is Kyalami again. So that's your 4 races for April. We'll put a sign-up post for that after the race finishes before I go to sleep. But yeah, quite a mixed bunch of tracks. And definitely the first time we've done Kyalami in the amateurs, I think.
I'm going to be interested to see how my tyres cope here because I've not had any practice on any race setup here.
It's quite warm as well. 38 degrees, I think the temperature is.
Yeah, and the Audi's not good on the tyres, it's apparent, so
Definitely.
this is going to be fun.
You've got 3 pit stops for tyres, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue.
That is true. That is very true. It's more pressures I'm worried about. I haven't had a chance to sort my pressures out.
Just do the 3 laps, get in for new tyres and go back out, I guess. But
I think I might be.
So just before we get started, 2 cars starting from the pit lane. 1 Daniel Lindblom and 2 is England. What happened there, Daniel?
Well, I completely forgot that this was an endurance race and that you need to set up pit stops and things. So, hurrying to try and do that, I missed the timer to click drive.
Yeah, unlucky Daniel. Plenty of time to make that time up though, I guess.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, that's why Blade Raven, that's why someone's stuck in the pits. You just have to, within the last 30 seconds of the countdown, someone has to click drive, and two of them clearly forgot to do that.
I just realised there might be a server setting issue here.
Oh, go on.
Single drivers, it says requirements driver swap.
Oh, no.
So we might get drive-throughs.
Uh-oh.
That's
We'll,
alright.
we'll edit that
We'll
afterwards.
see. We'll see.
Yeah, I swear I set team size to 1 or 2, but
Yeah, it's alright.
so yeah, there we go. As the grid rounds the last
up.
corner. Yeah. We'll stick with Helicam for the start. As Tuck Gibson takes down to the start line. Good luck, guys. It's 2 hours
Good
of
luck, everyone.
Kyalami. Starting
Good luck,
any
everyone.
minute. And there we go, drive through for car 50 straight off the start. That is
lucky.
T low and down in 27th, but the two Hondas go wheel door to door into turn 1. Yeah, they're doing well to stay apart. Tuck Gibson has the inside line and keeps the lead as there's a bit of contact further back. Yeah, Cody is dropping down the grid as there's cars on the inside and outside. And there we go, this is the bottleneck effect we were just talking about. Oh, more contact deep down, not quite sure who's lost out, and more contact up front with an Aston Martin in the wall. Ferris, Hakkalainen, and quite a few others had suffered there. I'll update you on that one as we go. But as we come up the hill for the first time, Tuck Gibson leads, I believe. He's got a massive lead. I'm not sure how that's happened. Deeson's dropped down to 4th by my timing tower, but I'm not sure how accurate that is, with Sasha King in 2nd, but the timing tower will sort itself out in a minute. Whew.
Yeah, Tuck Gibson got an epic 1.7 second, no, 2 second gap now. To
Yeah.
Dees on the ground.
That's massive, because they were side by side going through T1, so yeah, well, there was a bit of a coming together, but got the two Fry Guys cars just on camera now in 3rd and 4th. There we go, as the time tower sorts itself out. B Brown has a good start. He's up from 7th into 5th, so he's got himself nice onto the pack of this cars chasing down leader Tuck Gibson, who, as you said, Matt, can barely see the cars behind him as he's got a 2-second lead already by the end of lap 1.
He'll be very happy with that. Very happy indeed.
Just a bit. So yeah, let's go for a quick rundown of those cars struggling at the back. D. Lindblom had his pit lane start. How was it for you, Daniel?
Well, it's a very clear track, clean air. That's what all the top races strive for, right? So.
So the big losers, Cody, 14 places lost. C. Ferris lost 10. And Heike van der Veen lost 4.
Yeah.
Quite a few lucked in though. Sam Page up 6. No comment up 7. So it's always a shame to start this track sometimes.
Yeah, it's not that tight of a corner, but it's a very tight section of track after it, as Sam Page has
Yes.
shown you. It's a very weird bottleneck.
Yes,
And
and like you said,
usually-
the curbs are large as well, so
Oh
the
dear!
slightest bit of contact off.
Berry and Heike van der Veen have brought yellow flags out, or I think Berry's got out of it, but van der Veen and Patano are sat at the side of the track and losing positions left, right and centre. Not be happy with that
done
one.
the right thing. Got there and waited until everyone's passed. Good rejoin.
Yeah, it's a bad time to have an accident because you've just got to wait for so long.
Yeah, it's really infuriating, but that's what we like to see with the rejoins.
Yeah, it sucks, but yeah, you don't want to flick spin it straight back onto the track and
No.
take someone out. Daniel, apparently you're in a bit of trouble after the race.
I'll say.
You're trying to do the last to first challenge.
Alright, yeah. See, I think that only applies if you reach the top 10, which I'm pretty safe to say we're not going to do.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, Sam Page, as Matt mentioned, and someone in chat, has had a very, very good start. He's gone from 34th to 23rd. Keep out of trouble, keep your nose clean, and that's what happens.
Ben Brown and John Earl are having quite a good race at the moment. Start finish straight now. 3/10 apart.
Yeah, Ben Brown managed to get himself in the middle of that Fry Guys sandwich. Couple
Great
of
place
cars.
to be.
I wouldn't want to be in it.
You're the bread. You're not the fill in this one, I guess.
Moving on.
A couple of cars taking a pit stop already. Actually, I don't know if all of them are for drive-through, but England, Lindblom, Lowen, and Dawson have all pitted according to my broadcast tool. But one of those is a drive-through, and I don't know if it classes your pit lane start as a strip of pit.
Yeah, it
Pit
doesn't
entries.
count on my screen, so that's probably just an incorrect thing.
Ah, good.
The only one showing in ACC is G Dawson, who's got 2 mandatories left to do.
Yeah, so I think solo drivers are going to struggle.
Yeah.
Oh, what makes you say that, John? Is it?
No, I meant with the pit stop rules, we might not count any pits. It might not count.
Yeah, it's weird. Clearly, I've
Well.
bought the settings, but yeah, we can remove the penalties afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I know watching the stream, those numbers next to Ben Brown's name with the little number 3, that's how many pit stops each team has to serve. Each team has to serve 3 pit stops for tyres and fuel.
Some yellow flags through the fast left and right.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, and Sam Page has won her after a strong start. He's having to sit and wait for a while, as Kyalami and also Nick Fuji's teammates recovering from something. So we can get a quick replay of that one for you.
Unfortunately, Sam seems to be stuck on the track.
Oh, has he had a technical issue?
Yeah, finally moving again now.
Sim Racer Slave, I'm going to pick up a caravan tomorrow. We should definitely do a caravan racing league. I can only imagine the shambles that would ensue. I mean, that'd be
I'm sure
interesting.
it's possible on a set of course here.
Quite possibly. Oh, I think we've had our first cheater incident. Hagaman was recovering there. And let's have a look from Helicam.
Yeah, he just only tapped the inside a little bit too much and blew off.
I bet you were panicking a little bit there, Daniel, as your bright pink Jag came through just behind him.
Say, any car I follow, I sort of managed to get this very good, nice, safe distance from.
Yes, Lev, I guess a pit stop for tea and crumpets might count. It's a nice break, if nothing else, some light refreshment. That gap we saw earlier for Tuck Gibson, it was 2 seconds on the opening lap. It's been reduced slightly to 2 seconds. And we're on board with Sasha King, who has the fastest lap of 41.2 so far. She'll be able to try and break up these Hondas.
Right up behind D-Sun as well.
Yeah.
It's to be interesting drag down the start finish straight.
Yeah.
That Honda really has got the legs.
And the Aston Martin's very slow out of slow corners, so it
Every corner.
might not quite be enough. But then again, with that line, that might give her a good launch out the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see how the toe works down the straight. It's quite a long straight, Kyalami, Matt. It's
Yeah.
good chance into T1, hopefully.
That NSX is a beast though.
Oh yeah, look at that, even with the slipstream.
Crazy. Yeah.
That gap stayed solid at 0.2 seconds the whole length of the straight.
Yeah. So, no comment is only 0.1 second behind Cody. It's a good little battle going on there.
Yeah, 2 Porsches battling in a straight line,
Yeah.
it's quite even. Let's have a look into turn 1. Takes the outside line, which should give him the inside line into this little bottleneck, but you've got to get help from the other driver. Oh, that happens! Ouch! Cody off into the barriers quite hard.
Sausage death, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate. Let's see what happened there. So,
I feel I may have sniped someone again.
yeah, it just takes a bit too much curve on the inside and it... Whoa, ouch. Big impact into the wall.
That's going to be a very bent car.
Yeah, plenty of pit stops to make it work, but they'll lose a lot of time actually limping back to the pits after that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, looking at that bonnet cam, that is a bit of a flappy Porsche bonnet we've got going there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll jump back
At least
up.
it wouldn't damage the engine.
Done well, yeah. If it's got any luggage in it might be a bit battered and bruised, but...
The BP's in a good scrap with Gasper at the moment as well. For 8th and 9th.
Yeah, let's go for that one. And there we go, right on cue, BP gets the overtake. But Gaspar goes for the switch back in the Bimmet. You cannot go side by side through Cheetah. Who's going to back down?
Good
Well,
backed out of that early.
Yeah, and BP takes a very wide line to help out a bit.
Yeah.
Loses out though, actually. Gasper gets through very nicely, and now that...
B comfort now, yeah.
Yeah, that portion
This
a
will be
bit
an
wrong.
interesting track.
There we go, so we're going 3 wide, possibly into turn 1.
Legs of the Audi as well. Joining the party.
Got massive grunt out the corners as that Porsche nips back up the inside, and Fenson, who we're on board with, loses out and drops back to 11.
Tuck Gibson's had an accident.
Oh yeah, good spot. Let's have a look at that one then.
Tumbling, yeah. 7th at the moment.
Oh, just too much. Ow. I mean, I feel like that'll be a return to the pits, Matt, because that was another big impact
Yeah,
into the wall.
I have done that exact accident.
Yeah, just a bit too excited on the throttle on the exit of turn
Yeah.
2, and that happens.
It's so important to get the drive out that corner there, and if you're greedy, it's a
Or did
killer.
he hit the wall? Did
Oh,
he spin?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Another car in the
Easily done.
wall. BP. Oh dear, getting Porsche. Managed to save it.
Sasha King is only 0.6 of a second off first. No, 5/10 off first now. So John's prediction could be a good one.
She's a beast here.
And Ben's quietly chipping away. He's the third now, 3 seconds behind Sasha.
Yeah, he's got to the front of that little train, but there's
Yeah.
Brown, Earl, Buckley, and Mendel all within about 2 seconds of each other. Well, stay on board with Sasha King to the end of the straight, see if she can make a go into turn 1, and then possibly jump back to that three-way battle behind Ben. Just avoids the car coming out of the pits nicely. Sasha King still with the fastest lap of 41.2. As Tuck Gibson pits after that impact into the wall we just saw. So let's jump back to Buckley as they go through turn 1 of this little train. I don't want to distract John too much, so I'll ask Daniel, how's your first 10 minutes gone in this race, Daniel?
It's gone better than expected, honestly. I've managed to stay on track. I've gained some positions. Now running in 20th, and possibly I may have rolled the lucky dice and gotten the damper settings right for this race.
Very good, Daniel. So you'll be sticking with the Jag for future races, yeah?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's the new, it's the new meta, clearly. It's fun though. I hope to maybe have some battles here in the back soon, but it seems like I'm being caught up.
Yeah, there's plenty of battles going on all down the grid. Oh, Beef, hello. Good to have you on the stream. Race is going well. I might have buggered the pit stop settings, but we'll see about that. No further comments. No racing. Johnny, how you doing, man?
Just been being a bit of a nerd looking at the stats. We were saying about the Aston being slow at the corners. However, the fastest 2 cars here tonight in the speed trap are the Aston and the Audi.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I just can't get past him. That Aston is quick.
Oh, yeah, let's have a look.
Both at 238 kilometers an hour.
The Arton top speed has always been really good. It's just out of the corner, it's a bit slow to get started.
Especially with me in it.
I suppose if Ben gets a good enough...
ballast.
Massive head sticking out the top, so it is.
Oh, that's karma.
Whoa, curve! And he serves it well, John. Good catch.
That was karma.
Yeah, Nick, I think I may have knackered the pit setting, so we can remove any penalties afterwards. So yeah, you don't have to driver swap every pit. Apologies for that. Yeah, John's got a good look, but this S is not an overtaking spot. The hairpin's going up here, so you might have a think about it around the outside, or depending on what line Ben takes. But yeah, Ben sticks his car in exactly the right position. John can't see a line pass, so the battle continues towards the end of the lap. We'll jump right down the grid to the battle for 14th, as Kraus leads a train of Berry, Ferris and Richards.
Yeah, that train's been going for a while now, hasn't it?
Yeah, one of the few Lexuses on the grid, Berry. In fact, the only Lexus on the grid. Interestingly.
He consistently likes that Lexus as well.
Yeah.
Good, isn't it?
Ooh, some
Lexus is a
opportunistic.
good car, eh?
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah,
One
I
of the
quite
few
like it,
tracks.
It's got the grunt.
No, I think so. Nick, I may have put the wrong settings on the pit stop. So you don't have to swap, but it will say it's an invalid stop, I believe, because it thinks it needs to do a driver swap every race. So yeah, just treat your strategy as normal. We'll resolve after the race. Yeah, we'll go back on board with Ferris on the rear wing, pulling away from that Porsche of no comment. Again, to 10th in the straight line, even though no comment was in the turret. Ooh, we've got a change of lead actually. Sasha King's got past Don.
I
We'll see.
missed that.
I did as well. Let's see if we can get
Looked
a.
like Don made a mistake.
Yeah, going side by side through sunset. Sasha King sets up the inside line nicely, and
Nice move.
yeah, well, good race for those two. It's a very difficult place to go side by side.
Yeah. Me and Stevie did that.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Don just
bailed out of it.
yeah. So yeah, the driver change requirements single person teams that'll think the pit stop's invalid, but it's actually not. But yeah, as long as you change tyres and fuel each stop, then that'd be fine. Yeah,
Looking, there's a bit of a scrap going on in for 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
So yeah, we have Hiker having caught up to me, along with Patana is also pretty quick.
yeah, I
Doing
suppose.
my best to hold both of them off.
How is it in a straight line, Daniel? Are you keeping ahead because of your straight line speed, or is it?
I think it's about even. It's not like a rocket ship like the Cup Ferrari car or anything. It's not particularly fast mid corner.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's quite an old car now, the Jag. Patana runs a bit wide in the background, so you might be off your back a little bit. Hiker 3/10 behind Daniel now, right in his rear wing. That Aston Martin, you can see it starting to catch up a little bit. Daniel switches to the inside. Cuts Hiker off quite well. And he has to back out Hiker going through turn 1. There you go, Daniel positions his car just right to fend Hiker off, who has another look up the inside into this left-hander, and he's not quite far enough alongside to make a move. Nice little train you got for me there, Daniel.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Update on the pit stop sitch.
Go on.
I think they do count because Gary Dawson's made a pit stop and he's not got a driver with him,
That's interesting.
and it's gone down to 2. So it might just be a game menu thing.
That makes me feel a little bit better, thank you, John.
Yeah. Target showing us 2. So it's BP,
Yeah.
Gary Dawson, Cody, Davenport.
So it should be alright.
That's good. In that case, Nick, sorry, I'm not entirely sure what the issue is.
I think it's an in-game where they have driver stops on. It just shows by the looks of it.
Okay. Good. And yeah, Beef, this is an AMS event. This is a one-off social event, but we did open up to other drivers for tours of Kyalami. Some good news, Daniel. Some Jag love in the chat for you.
Oh hell yeah!
All aboard the Jag train. Or should
Jag.
Jag train. Choo choo. Choo choo indeed. Alright, so let's have a quick look at the winners and the losers for the first 20 minutes of the 2 hours of Kyalami. C. Murphy and Tony Fenton, they're both getting 10 positions to get almost into the top 10. Matt Krause is up 12 positions as we've got a yellow flag. Sorry, let's have a look at that replay. Gasper going through sunset, was running 8th position.
Oh, I thought he was going to die there.
Oh, he nearly says it, but that's a very awkward place to
Oh, that's
rejoin.
not
Oh dear. And we're praising
Such
Hiker
a
earlier for holding his brakes, and that's why he should hold his brakes.
Yeah.
Hopefully it didn't cost him
It's
too
a
much
tough
time.
one.
Yeah, it's a very fast part of the track, that, Matt, isn't it? It's,
Yeah. That whole back section, you're absolutely on it going through there. And if you come around the corner, someone's on the line. You're pretty done for.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost a blind corner and fast. So yeah, we've gone through a couple of big winners. The biggest winner so far, we'll go on board with the lovely liveried Jag again for you there. Daniel Lindblom up 14 positions in 20th. Nice little train. He's had a good 20 minutes. Still holding off Heike van der Veen.
And whilst you're looking at that, I'm just looking further down. Tuck Gibson's lost 26 places, bless him.
Yeah, he was the pole sitter. Had a bit of a self-inflicted incident, wasn't it, on the grass and the
Yeah, they have taken
left-hander?
a pit stop though. Just seen. So
Yeah, it's a bit of a recovery drive for him now after a strong start to the race.
yeah, he's got himself lots of clear air. Just having a look at him on track. So he's taken a pit stop. He's out the back of the track on his own. Be an interesting drive for him.
Yeah, it's one of these races with a no pit window and lots of pit stops. You not really know who's going to be winning until
Yeah.
very close to the end, I think. Ooh, we've got another yellow flag out for Kraus
Oh,
and
it's that train,
Ferris. As the pressure comes off Daniel a bit. Looks like, is that the T1 bottleneck? And that's almost an identical replay of what we saw earlier, Matt. Taking a bit too much curb on the inside and
Yeah.
losing it.
It's a real shame.
As a very bad Ferrari comes through in the background. So John, 20 minutes in,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on strategy for this one?
I think I'm just going to break it down into 4 stints of half an hour for me.
Yeah, I'd do
Just,
that.
its tyres are being eaten.
Yeah.
It's very,
How
very
warm it
warm.
is.
Back temp. Yeah, 39.
And being stuck behind Ben, it's just, there's so much aero drag off the back of that car. I'm just sliding. It's not ideal right now.
Does
I've
it
got
smell
the-
like chicken?
It stinks of chicken.
I
I think I've got the pace of Sash, but I just can't get the lap in now.
yeah, is it? Do you feel Ben's holding you up, or is it just
little
you
bit,
can't
but-
struggling a bit behind him?
No, I think I am definitely quicker. I've got a bit of damage as well. Me and Ben had a little rub going through Sunset, which was not. I tried to get him in the outside and just come together a little bit. But yeah, I think. Oh, we're getting close now. It's very good battling this. He's defending really well. He's not made a mistake at all.
Yeah, he's putting his car exactly the right place from every time I've seen a attempted overtake. It's been a good, clean racing so far.
Definitely. Yeah. I think I've got the pace, but it's just I might contemplate the undercut at this rate.
Yeah, so for anyone unsure what we're talking about, this is a 2-hour race as we mentioned. Each team needs to make 3 pit stops for tyres and fuel, and possibly even a driver change if you are a pair. So there are plenty of ways to go about this. So we've spoken to John Earl, who's currently running 4th. We'll jump down the grid a bit to Daniel. What are you feeling for strategy on this one? Are you going for 4 even stints or something a bit different?
I've planned for the same thing, trying to keep the car as light as possible, along with as fresh tires for as long as possible as well. Just 4 stints, evenly spaced out.
Makes sense.
How
How is the Jag on tyres?
Well, I don't know actually. I think it's pretty awful on new tires, so I don't notice if it gets any worse.
Oh, is that Aston Martin runs quite deep in the background for Buckley? Well, yeah, I mean, if
It's
you...
another one of my guys.
Yeah. It's the black livery of mine, unfortunately.
Oh, Christian.
It could be a me
I
issue.
don't mind. No, it is on mine too, man.
It's a Christian issue.
We got a good battle for 10th here. It's been going on for a while. 2 Porsches, Media and Murphy.
There
Currently
we go.
half a second apart. But it's been a good little battle.
Yeah, Grass Meadow with
Well,
a...
that was Cheetah almost claiming more lives.
Whoops. We've only seen one of those so far, Daniel, so it's been quite well behaved, Cheetah.
Oh yeah, I think Patani had a bit of an incident with that.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag out for 6. Medell, who's spinning. Let's have a quick look at that one.
At the S's.
I feel like this is
Again.
a very Porsche unfriendly place.
Again, that's one of those places you're absolutely on the ragged edge when you come around that corner. So
got-
when it goes big.
We've got another one as well. Grass Meadow was running quite well in the top 10. Same part of the track, but a corner earlier. Too much curve and, yeah, just loses the back end.
Yeah, again, just out of clubhouse where we saw it earlier.
Yeah, it does well. Keeps out the wall and of other cars. And he is dropped down to 16, so that's a bit of a costly one. Field spread's still not too bad for nearly half an hour now. Yeah, you're going to lose positions if you do spin like that. So it's
We just had another
good to see.
Porsche die at Sunset actually, but they've gathered it back up Got back going again.
Ah, good man. Who was that?
Who's there?
Matt, sorry?
England, 22nd.
Ah, yeah, there we go. 3.2 seconds off Daniel Lindblom. That train, Daniel, what was behind you has pretty much torn itself apart in the last 5 minutes. I know Hiker's got in front of you, but...
Even though I'm a very bad, what's it called? A train driver? I keep losing my my cabins.
Yeah, it's...
I'm never to get on your train.
Yeah. Just looking for the closest battle on track. It's still John Earl on Ben Brown.
yeah,
Two
yeah.
chance.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't.
No, it's good viewing.
So yeah, Daniel Lindblom, who had 3-4 cars behind him, now has just a back marker falling away from him, so he's got himself a bit of breathing room. But as Matt rightly said, this is a bit closest battle on track, and it is for the last step of the podium. Sasha King leader by 4.5 seconds. Ben Brown, the black Aston Martin at the front of these three, is third, and then you've got Jonathan Hill in the zebra paint, and Kay Buckley in fifth, battling behind.
I'm having a look further down. P20, Hilke van der Veen. He's catching Kraus, Ferris, and Christine as well.
Oh, Grassmeader's round again. He's had a bad couple of laps. Let's have a quick look before I jump to that one. Bit of a bad front end. Exactly the same corner. Gets through it unscathed. Into the S's. And the back end just steps out and he gets Porshed. Thoroughly Porshed.
That was Porsche things, wasn't it?
Yeah, whoa, as he's straight back into a battle as he's got back out on track. Level on time with No Comment and Hackstein. Going down the hill side by side.
Straight from that battle I was saying about, yeah.
Yeah. Not what you
Perfect.
want. You're just trying to get your head back into a good space after a crash and you're into a four-way battle for position.
Yeah.
As the Mendel from 6th place, I think it was, pits and for the first time. Blade Raven, yeah, you are allowed to pit. You can literally pit whenever you want during the 2 hours. If you really want to, you could do all 3 pit stops, one after the other, on the first 3 laps and fuel save for an hour and 50 minutes, but that might be a bit stupid. Having said it out loud.
But one of the admins said,
To do this, and you will win. Yeah, I've got 3 Porsche in the pits now. Grassmed, who's had a rough couple of laps, England and Mendel all in the pits in 21st, 22nd, 23rd. So we are starting to get cars dividing the race up evenly, pitting at the half-hour mark.
I was expecting to start about now. Now the next 10 minutes, should see loads.
Yeah, exactly.
As we see John Hill jumping in.
Yeah, how was that? Did you play it safe for the pit line, or were you...
All good.
That's what I like to see.
I got
I'm
moved.
sure that those Porsche drivers are gonna be having a
Worst
relief,
ever.
being relieved having on new tires, because if they spin in that corner, they're gonna have killed the rear tires already, and that's just gonna make that corner even worse the next lap. So coming into the pits is probably both a good idea and on time.
I didn't know where my pit box was due to lack of practice.
Van der Veen is absolutely all over Kraus now.
Jump up. Did jump
In the
on...
crocodiles.
So I did just jump on board with Stevie, as Sam rightly said. He is on a bit of a charge up, chasing down James Wood in 32nd, but we're now on board with Hiker van der Veen, as Matt says, in the battle for 15th, I think.
It's in front of him, yeah. Got some clear air now to get his head down.
Yeah, just comes out in front of John Earl, I think.
Yep.
Yep, there we go. Just made it past him. So John Earl's found himself in a bit of a battle.
No, I do.
I suppose that's the other trouble. If you're then stuck behind someone who's doing an hour first stint, it's not the easiest track to overtake on in places, is it really?
I mean, Hike will love a battle.
Yeah, Sandy Earl will be alright.
Oh. I haven't been very sendy today yet. This time.
Yeah, you've been well behaved in the first stint behind Ben.
Ah, look at me go. A change man.
And on cue, the man that John was battling with, Ben Brown, has just come into the pits along with Kay Buckley, so this is
So
what
they
to
mess
keep
up
an
as
eye
bad
on.
as I did.
Be interesting to see how those two get on with their pits. See if they come out in the same order again.
Yeah, so
Oh, I
John.
won't. I messed up.
Was
I
it?
missed my pit. I stopped too short on my pit box because I didn't know where my pit box was.
Oh, Steve, that's
Well done it.
John. Even that's unlucky. Sorry, trying to read Twitch chat as well as speak. It's too much to do.
I'll let you off. I'll let them bombs behind me. Hi, Dan. Yeah, the pits do count.
That's good. Good to know. I can
That's
sleep.
pretty good.
I can sleep well tonight. Rest easy. So here we go. John Earl coming into the last couple of corners. Will he have messed up as badly as he thinks? He's kept it clean through Cheetah. Ben Brown is moving again, but not quite up to speed yet. Heike van der Veen pits.
Yeah, Ben got me quite away, and Christian has not, maybe? Yeah,
There we go.
it's fine. Ben's gained quite a bit on me, but...
Most importantly for Ben Brown, he has come out ahead of this battle, which John is behind. So that has, yeah, that must be a bit frustrating for you, John. Lost a bit of time
Little
out in the
bit.
pits.
If only I didn't mess up that stop, I'd have been alright.
Yeah, this is the problem we've alluded to. John Hill's done his pits and is now stuck behind a couple of cars before he can get back to Ben Brown.
I was looking at, obviously, Brown and Buckley stopped at the same time. They were 0.7 of a second apart. Buckley was stationary for 3 seconds longer in the pits.
Oh, really?
So
Oh, that
that's
was...
done it.
That opened up nice for you, John. Bit of a mistake by
that'll do.
Hackstein.
I'll take that.
Don't lick the stamp.
Full send.
Let's have a quick replay from Helicam. Yeah, Ferrari just
Um,
takes too much curb and loses it, but keeps out the wall.
Going to change at the front. Sasha King's in the pits, as is Paul Cumber in third. So Deson currently leading.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, pit stop update on pit stops. If you've got a second driver with you, you need to change them. That's why. Ben hasn't changed driver.
Ah. There we go. That'll be it. So what have you been keeping an eye on in this part of the race, Matt? Anyone in particular, or?
The pit stop. Then Sasha King back out the pits. Come out. It was only less than a minute in the pits, in 6th position at the moment. So she's the highest of all the pit stoppers. Pit stoppers is not a word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we got the idea, Matt. We knew what you meant. Yeah,
John's early call was pretty accurate, I think. Very consistent here.
I think
Yeah.
Jasper has just had a bit of an incident in the... He's been eating grass. Not eating grass, mowing grass.
car doesn't look too damaged, so he has kept out the wall if he did come a cropper. Yeah, we'll move to this battle. This is BP and Hunden. Excuse me. Hundaheng, is it?
Hyundai?
Yeah. I'm so sorry for butchering your name.
Mildly murdered his name.
Yeah, so we'll stick with BP, that's a lot more pronounceable, as they battle for 30th place with Lamborghini in front. Gotta be patient with this part of the lap, unless the other driver makes a mistake. There's not really much of an opportunity to get through.
Let's fence him up in front, coming from pits as well now.
Ooh, we're coming up to a yellow flag as well. Took Gibson's. Ooh, just getting going again. Let's see what happened there. Had a bit of a rough race in the Honda. We're on pole position. But they've had a couple of little mistakes, and here's another one. That's unlucky.
That's a shame.
It's been a bit of a...
Again, good to see people holding their brakes there.
Yeah.
There's the pace I've been looking for.
Whoever that car was who came through afterwards must have had a bit of a code brown.
Yeah,
What-
Mr. L just pumped in a 41.3.
Is that the clean air you're enjoying, John, or
Ah, it's
fresh
lovely.
tyres?
Fresh tyres, clean air. I'm not looking at the back of an Aston.
Well, if you're pumping a few more of those laps, John,
I
we'll
will
be
be
looking
again
at the
very
back of it again, yeah.
Dasher's still holding on to the fastest lap.
Yeah, Sasha with a 41.2 and John putting in 41.3s. Just for a few comparisons, let's have a look at some of their last laps. D-Son with the 41.9's one of the quicker cars. John Hill set the fastest last lap with that 41.3 we mentioned. And then we've got not many other cars in the 43s actually. Steve Bain with a 43.8, he's up to 29th. And yeah, the rest of them are running what, low 42s.
Yeah. Our P Compass just had an accident, which is a shame, dropped a position. It was in T5 barbecue, standing one power up on the outside of the corner and lost it into the wall. Got going again, doesn't look too damaged, which is good to see.
Yeah, and it's got Hudahang right in his back bumper, and BPU's dropped off, so they have started an issue. D-Son's in the pits. He's come out in 4th place with Sasha King 5 seconds back, so it's a decent battle for the lead as Ben Brown jumps Berry, who's in the pits. Rob the Ace, proper lads on comms. Thank you. Are we lads? Are we that much a group of lads?
Lads.
I mean, does this look like a lad's car, Rob the Ace? Where is it? Look at that. The Shagwar, as someone called it in chat.
What a look at. What a look at.
The driver looks pretty good too, I must say.
Yeah.
Ah, you two.
Teammates, got to stick together.
You make me sick.
Do you want a compliment as well?
I'm okay. I mucked up the driver swap settings, so I mean don't take that too many compliments my way.
Fastest car on track with the fastest top speed, Hilke van der Veen, 240 kilometers an hour.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, Heike running in 23rd, but as Matt says, the only driver to crack 240 kilometers an hour.
It's a proper John Watson style fact that one.
Oh, we've mentioned him once or twice already. Tuck Gibson's brought out another yellow flag, unfortunately. Ow! That's lost on the entry to that corner.
Yeah.
That's unusual. You don't tend to see cars coming with that much heat.
But look how careful he's been, just staying out of the way there. That's great.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we do try and encourage.
So we're seeing 20th, 21st, 22nd all putting in their best laps at the moment.
Oh, it's
Grasmere, Lindblom and Davenport.
I think we are beginning to see a bit of a Jag train building up against Sin.
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Moving chicane, aren't you today, Dan?
Yeah.
Was that a lapped car you let pass there, Daniel, or was that for position?
That was lap car.
Ah, okay.
Oh, well, I was the lap car.
Yeah. Blue flag conditions.
Thought I may as well not keep him up too much.
No, you don't let that train get too long. As you've got, this is the rear wing of Daniel Lindblom, the only Jag on the grid, and the only offensively bright car. He's trailed with a train of Davenport, Van der Veen and Winters, who's just getting onto the back of it as well. And he's got Grasmere 5 seconds down the road as well in the Porsche.
It's been the most consistent battle on track tonight, this group around Danny.
Yeah, whoever's behind Daniel.
Gets stuck behind the Jag.
Can't wait to come and get stuck behind it.
Ooh, and someone who has just got unstuck from traffic. Sasha King will be quite happy. She has found a way past C. Murphy, who has not pitted yet. So she's going to find herself with a stretch of open road in front of it. And the car who was in second, D-Son, about 3 seconds down the road.
Oh my god. Oh, what happened? Oh.
Let's see what has got Daniel so stressed, shall we say. The train behind him shuffles again.
The train has been unordered, like, it didn't stay on rail.
That Aston Martin
Losing
looking
your
around the
carriages
outside.
again.
This is going to get punchy.
Oh, this is going to be tight. Heike getting involved now. Sticks one up the inside of that Aston Martin. Very brave. Doesn't make contact, which is very impressive. And they keep it clean. Yeah, I think that train's going to destroy itself against Daniel with the way it's going.
See, Winters had to go offline there, so he'll might get a run on him to this chicane here. So hairpin even.
Davenport as well looking interested. Goes for the outside line. Hiker cuts wide and somehow doesn't make contact with Davenport. Fends the Porsche off and keeps himself in 23rd in this massive battle for 21st. And you're going to have M. Kraus joining soon to make it a cheeky 5-way. I mean, they'll be outnumbering us in the commentary box at this rate.
It's welcome anytime.
Got a yellow flag just up ahead for El Mason. They're losing a lot of time and they've lost 2 positions. Keep us on this battle for now so they don't miss anything.
Oi, oi, oi.
Mercy call. So impressed with the standards tonight. Yeah, it's been really good racing. It's not the easiest track at times, but they've done well as a group collectively. Look at this. Daniel Lindblom's about to... Whoa! Daniel Lindblom. Well done, Daniel. Keep out the wall there, man. Aston Martin round his back tail. Heike van der Veen looks like he's going to get up the inside, and why has the camera changed? And yet, Daniel Lindblom is in an awkward spot now. Got an Aston Martin behind him. Heike van der Veen snuck his way through. Moves to the inside from Daniel and keeps himself in 21st as Heike starts to move off down the road. Porsche on the grass behind him.
People get caught out with the fact in the corners of the Jag has to brake early as well.
Oh, yeah, I have to brake like 10 meters early.
Yeah, you really feel that it's an old car now, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is also the size of a small house.
Yeah.
So there's
It bounces like an air castle.
Even with our resident greased Swede we've got driving there, he's still a beast to handle.
so there's leather armchairs it's got instead of racing seats.
And the golf clubs rattling around in the boot.
Greased up Daniel sliding around the place.
Speaking of sliding, Ben's getting a bit slidey in front.
Yeah, so that's a measure of how well Daniel's doing to keep these cars behind. In half a lap, Heike van der Veen's pulled 1.6 seconds down the road, but it's still got Winters, who's very, very racing going into this section. I'm going to go to the exterior cam so we can see. Daniel Lindblom takes the inside line. Does so well to keep the Aston briefly behind, but it's... yeah, it's... Whoa! Cheetah death! Daniel Lindblom! So, and Winters hits the wall. Doesn't...
Almost held it.
Yeah, decides not to pit. But then look at this slot behind. I will sort to another battle soon, I promise. But for the time being, we've got a 5-way battle for 21st. Oh.
It's a decision that matters.
How are you feeling, Daniel? How's this? How are the stress levels?
I'm cruising.
Yeah.
No, but like, it's I'm trying to be as fair as possible, but like it's really difficult. As you said, like some people do get caught out when I brake because I do have to brake way earlier than everyone else.
Yeah.
So we've had some close calls.
Daniel's demeanour is a lot calmer than the on-track camera looks. As the Porsche is a very opportunistic move around the outside of that
Straight
corner.
around the outside. So look at the front. John Earl is back to 0.2 seconds behind Ben again.
Yeah, that's a familiar sight for when we've been on board with you, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's becoming a bit boring, to be honest.
That's why we're watching the Jag. It's BP in the pits. 12th.
Alright,
Ben
so I've...
just defends very well.
Speaking of, here's Dasher King. Coming through.
Yes. A couple of stream alerts I've missed during this intense action, so I would say. We've had Carl Bukal F1, thanks for the follow. Ollie Rags, thank you for the follow as well. Sloth and Jessica, thanks all for the follows. oNiD Aiden, resubscriber Prime, that's 4 months for you, thank you very much. And like I mentioned earlier, Matt Holloman, it's your 1 year anniversary of being subscribed to oNiD, so thanks, Matt. Whoop whoop.
Oh man.
I know, thanks guys.
41 of you watching as well, thank you very much for sticking with us. We're almost at the halfway mark into this oNiD Amateur Series 2 hours of Kyalami. Oh, it's been intense, guys.
So that's BP to come back out of the pits. They've taken 2 of their mandatory so far.
Yeah, so they're one of the few cars to pit twice, am I right?
Yeah, that's the only one that's showing on the screen on game at the moment.
Oh dear, we've got a grass midder.
Oh no.
See if we can catch what happened. I might be a little bit too late on that. Ouch! Ouch! Oh dear.
Sunset death.
That's a big death as well, Matt. Big old
Yeah.
damage to the front and side of that thing.
Yeah.
They might
But nicely dealt with.
Yeah. Oh dear, this is off again just as we rejoin Grass Meadow. That must be coming back to the pits, Matt. It looks like
Yeah.
he's struggling with the damage on that one.
And also, like Danny said, the Porsche's a bugger for it. Once you overheat and kill the tyres like that, it just keeps trying to do it.
Oh really, is it?
Yeah. Well, it is
Yeah.
for non-skilled people like me.
Like, if you get a big slide, even without a crash, preferably you do like 3, 4 maybe slower laps just to cool the tires down so you can push again.
Especially in temps like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, scorching. Oh, we've got a yellow flag out. Gaspar, the race leader as well, pits. So we're going to have a change of leader shortly, but let's have a quick replay on what happened to Wood. Oh, and that's caught a few cars out. The double sausage. Ouch.
Oof.
The rare double
Oh, that's
sausage.
not what I wanted to see coming around Cheetah.
Was that El Mason or by any chance? I can see a yellow flag out on my other monitor.
That was a Porsche pointing the wrong way.
Let's have a look. I think it's El Mason. Let's see if we can get that on replay. Is Jonathan going to whip past in a second? Yep, there we go. That was close. Wow.
Yeah, I was not expecting to see a Porsche up there.
Wow. He's done so well to hold his brakes because he was not far off the racing line at all.
Yeah, no, very well played.
That's
Right.
Sasha King back in the lead, 4.5 seconds ahead of Deason. He's then 13 seconds ahead of Ben Brown.
Yeah, so let's go on Sasha King's rear wing for a second while we gather our thoughts for a minute. 5-second lead for Sasha. And, yeah, like you said, Ben Brown currently holding the third podium position. Just 2/10 ahead of Jonathan Earl. Quick update on chat. Thanks for sticking with us. No comment on my break for this stint. Loving the stream. Thanks. It's been good. It's been enjoyable. You're giving us lots to commentate on tonight. Daz enjoying the racing, and yep, the new gloves might help Grass Meadows car control. Hopefully,
They will. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Is that the John Hill SimHound guarantee?
That is my SimHound guarantee. 2 temps every lap.
Wow, that's a lot of time.
That is.
Sticker in the windows, 5 brake horsepower.
Yeah, no comment. Heading back into the car soon. What position is your car in at the minute? No comment. I can't remember who your teammate is off the top of my head. Daz wishes his gloves made him 2/10 quicker a lap.
Should have bought SimHound.
No comments in with Leo Mason.
There we go. So let's have a look at that. Liam Mason in the pits up to 31st. As no comment is now in the car. Bit of recovery drive from 31st. Another driver just had him on the road, Sam Page, who's racing with a knackered shoulder, and we have, guys, our first drive-through.
Was it Stevie Bain?
It is not. It's G Dawson, who also has a yellow flag, so he's had a rough time of it.
Oh, that's one of my guys.
I think.
Gary.
Oh no! So on the exit of Sunset, he ran a bit wide, probably picked up the track warning, and then
shot
stuck
across
it in the
back of
wall.
track.
Yeah, double whammy there for Dawson in the very bright Lambo
That is a
livery.
real shame, isn't it, when that happens?
Yeah. Oh, we've got more
It's
yellow
like we always
flags.
say to everyone, when you get your drive-through, don't stay out. Don't stay out for those 3 laps. Get in and get it done.
Yeah, let's have a look at what happens to Axine in the Ferrari, which is twitchy over curbs, and he just loses on the entrance.
Yeah.
And yeah, as Daniel nips that through, says thank you very much, and he gets himself back into the top 10.
Wish this B Brown fella would make a mistake. What a driver.
Let's have a look
Be
what John's
consistent.
talking about. Yeah, these so since John came out of the pits, you've gained about 3-ish seconds on Ben, I think, after you botched the
about
entry. But Ben's defensive driving right on point. Can't find a way past John. Bit of a frustrating first hour so far, I think.
Just a little. I got a run on him here.
It's
Oh
happening.
yeah.
We're going over this side of the track apparently.
Oh, a bit of a door bang into Rickson.
Oh.
Oh, and made contact. Oh, is that Porsche as well not to get involved? John Hill gets it back underway into 4th when Ben Brown stays 3rd. Yeah. Have a quick look at that one again.
Yeah, not
Oh
too sure
no,
what happened
we
there.
missed it. Yeah. Probably for the best we didn't get to see it again, but
Yeah. I've got molten tyres now.
are you feeling an early pit stop, John, or are you going to ride it out for
Yeah,
half an hour?
potentially. They are 29 PSI.
Ouch. Scorching. Just to make it worse, he's got Kay Buckley catching up onto the back of him as well, so yeah, he could be coming with pressure from front and behind in a minute, John.
Team orders.
Team orders, yep, stay there.
Let's jump back to another
You are
close
not racing.
battle. John is faster than you. Do you understand this message?
Can I give that one to Ben as well?
You might get a different response from Ben.
I think I would. That was good racing. I think we just didn't judge where each other were there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the old ACC. It doesn't like door banging.
No, as soon as the contact physics are front to back axle, it's just a mess, isn't it? You can't save it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're on board with S. Fensom in 14th. They're chasing down here Richards for 13th. So let's have a quick look at chat. Bo Lamberts, good to have you here, man. Hopefully you're doing well. How are you doing tonight? We've also got the level 100 boss, 666, has such a nice livery. Let's have a look at that one for you then. That is
Someone in chat, definitely a DT for Earl.
Oh, who was that?
John L135.
Oh, that's my vice. One of my team bosses at Fry Guys. Little. You need to be on my side, Lloydie. God.
Well, I mean, he's your boss, so I guess you have to...
I'm his boss.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh no.
Oh, Ben Brown's got a yellow flag. What's happened there?
He was very slow through sunset, and I've just tapped his back end.
Oh dear. So that is definitely a drive-through for John L. And yeah, it just gets too close, and Ben does incredibly well to
Yeah,
not
no, fair play. Sorry, Ben.
put that in the wall. And John Hill, did you give him the position back there, John?
Yeah.
Ah, fair play. I did wonder how he ended up back in 5th. As Buckley has a look at the inside of Ben. So,
I actually really didn't mean that, so sorry, Ben. My bad.
yeah, sorry again for
yeah.
not having the Slim Chickens livery up. That's the real pain for tonight, I think.
Earl squeezing again in chat.
Oh, who was that? Lama? Was that Lama Jack?
No, John L. Sir.
Oh, Lloydie, come on.
Excellent. I'm liking this.
Yeah, it's a good old battle. Kay Buckley's got into 4th position as John Pitts. Is that
Yep.
the tyres overheating?
They're flat spotted.
Ah,
And I just want some clear air.
yeah, it's going for the undercut again. Will that force Ben into another early pit stop? I guess we'll stick with it, see how that goes. And thank you, no comment for the follow as well, 8 minutes ago. Thanks, man. We've got over 12,000 followers now on Twitch. That's ongoing.
Wow.
Well,
1,200, sorry, yeah. Take a 0 off. 12,000 minus 10,800.
public maths.
Quick math. Yeah, John Hill in the pits, as I just saw, he's dropping down, probably just inside the top 10 and returns the track. Ben Brown we're on board with, as Buckley has a look at the inside. Oh, it could be a very bad Aston Martin by the end of this stint.
Yeah.
Buckley looking very racy behind. And so John, who just pitted from 5th position, rejoins the track in 11th place, just behind the battle for between Huddaheng, Murphy and Fensom for 8th.
Look at P. Cumber in 6th. He's made up 7 places. He's doing really well. And he's taking a bit of stuff, obviously.
Yeah, how is the pit situation, Matt? Has anyone pitted twice? I know Tuck Gibson on screen has pitted twice by the looks of things.
John
And-
Earl showing us twice. BP, Tuck Gibson, Davenport, no comment, and Hagman.
Yeah.
Oh, G. Dawson's done all 3 of them.
That's bold. He's dragging those tyres out in hot conditions. We've got a yellow
Yeah.
flag for Sam Page and no comment. see if we can catch that one. Oh,
I
that's an
didn't-
awkward
oh,
spot.
Yeah.
You're kind of stuck there as well because cars are coming at you so fast on a. I think that's cheetah. Is it? I can't quite tell.
Just after cheetah.
Yeah, it's there you go. Just back underway now. Sam Page.
Again, excellent rejoin.
Yeah. I can't believe no one collected them. That's good racecraft for everyone else as well.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Don't know what happened there. Did his engine just cut out or did it spin?
I haven't got a clue. That was odd. Very strange.
Yeah. Oh well, it's back underway now. It's in
Phew.
30th position. Hopefully all's well, Sam. As we've got a good old battle inside the top 10 for Murphy, Fencerman, Earl, and Buckley. And Huddaheng for 7th place.
That's Buckley just taking his second pit stop.
Cody as well, just in the pits there, the Porsche pitting from 15th. We'll go back on board with the leaders briefly. Sasha King, not mentioned her in a while. First position, still got a 5-second lead, pulled out a couple of tenths from Son, so John's pre-race prediction, still looking very strong.
You'd be even more impressed that she's racing on a G27.
There's nothing wrong with the Logitech wheel.
No, just 14 years old.
Yeah,
Just the noise it kicks out.
And it's sellotaped to her desk.
wow.
Amazing.
Well, that makes that makes my efforts with the same wheel look a bit worse.
I had the G920 and my missus used to hate the noise it made. You could hear it across the house.
Yeah, I had the same issue with my G29 late at night.
It is like a drill bit. I tended to turn off the vibration completely on it.
Yeah, I will say it's quite low. Steve, a bit of an update on what we just saw with Sam. Not sure what's happening with Sam, but it bogs after Sam spins. Oh, is someone... Wow! What happened there? There were cars everywhere.
Oh no. It's been a massive accident, unfortunately, at Cheetah.
Yeah, that was... Yep,
Oh
there's
no,
one.
sorry. That
There-
crocodiles.
There was one at Cheetah as well.
Here we go. Car runs off in the background. Two cars clash there. Oh dear. Is that worth a replay?
I thought Sam can't get the car going again.
Oh dear. Does... I tell you what, the Lamborghini did well not to stick it in the pit lane and get a speeding penalty because it just came to a stop in front of the line there.
Yeah.
I imagine that being thrown backwards into the pits and gets a penalty.
Happened to me.
I've seen that happen here.
It
Yeah,
happened to me at Imola. Got punted into the pit lane.
really? That's an
Yeah.
unusual one.
Yeah, the car behind me didn't slow down in time.
Ah. We had
I
that...
had it at Monza. Monza absolutely towing it. I wasn't going into the pits. And someone on the left of me decided to push me into the pits, so I went in there at about 130.
DQ'd.
Oh.
Yes. Cough, Ryan Davies, cough, cough.
I'm going to try that technique next. Huh?
Well, you've
And
got a bit pit battle as Ben Brown is pitting from 3rd position, so keep an eye on that when you go past the pit lane. Sorry, Matt, you were saying?
No, just talking rubbish.
That's good. That's all we do here. That's good. Steve's found a workaround for Sam's issues. Hopefully, it's not too disruptive. Oh, we're nearly at the halfway mark, guys. We're
It's gone quick.
it really has.
It isn't when you're on track.
Yeah, I can
No, it's-
imagine.
Look at the back end of an Aston Martin. So Ben Brown is currently in the pit lane. He is battling John Earl, who is on screen now. Ran in the last corner.
The long
Can-
pit stop.
Ben Brown, I think John, you're going to get him here. Yep, John Earl's got past.
Very long pit stop.
Must be fixing damage, I assume, Ben.
Stationary for 50 seconds.
Yeah, it's dropping quite a way down the order now. I presume that must have been fixing damage, Matt, if it's 50 seconds.
Yeah, it must be.
Unless he's doing something crazy
And a
like...
driver swap as well.
17 seconds longer in the pits than John Earl was.
And I repaired as well.
Yeah, and there we go. So just to confuse matters, we now have two S-Kings on track. This being Ben Brown's teammate who we're following on Helicam. Running 12th position after that pit stop, so that John will be happy to get some fresh track. And he's currently 4 tenths up on his PB as well. A couple of cars in the pits, Buckley, Hagman.
Buckley again, that's interesting. He just stopped.
Yeah, so that will be Buckley done with all their pit stops, and
Yep.
Hagman as well. So they're doing
And
a
Dawson.
long-lasting. Dawson as well, he said. Yeah, running 31st. Battling Sam Page for 30th.
Yeah, Dawson battling Sam Page, I was going to say. He's the closest battle on track.
Yeah, this is an awkward spot to try and overtake. Sam Page squeezes hard and Dawson's in the wall, and Sam Page is probably also... Wow, Sam Page can't hold that somehow alright.
Oh.
And Dawson's returned to the garage. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Quite a tough spot to go side by side, Matt, in that S.
Yeah, that's one I've learned from the Enduros we've done here, just back out there.
Speaking of the S's, Kraus in the wall. Sorry, Matt.
That's all good, buddy.
Let's have a look at the replay. I think that's carrying a bit too much speed in, and the back end just can't live with
More
it. And
statements.
yeah. Cost him quite a lot of positions from 17th to 21st, so still quite close run in the mid-pack. But yeah, to go through that S side by side, you've really got to help each other out, aren't you? It's you rely on each other to get through it, really. Let's jump on wall with D Hurst. They're chasing their Hackstein for 16th. Oh, not anymore. They've jumped in the pit, so it's no longer the closest battle on track. Have a quick look.
We've had
down.
a couple of people leave the server, I think.
Yeah, I think we started with about 35. We're down to about 30 cars now.
Yeah.
I think when it turned green, we only had either 34 or 32.
Yeah, I think we had nearly. I think we had 38 signed up, and almost we had about 35. So, yeah. Yeah, had a couple of retirees by the looks of things.
Mr. Fuji's out on track.
Hey, let's have a look.
328th.
One of the admins.
He's my hooly brother.
Go. Let's go on board with the Fuji for a lap.
If anyone's not following Nick's Twitch channel, get over and follow it, because he's the funniest dude in the world.
He's also Hawaii's #1 ACC streamer.
He is indeed. Maybe self-proclaimed.
Well, you know, at least he's #1 in something, even if it is self-proclaimed.
He's the only streamer I've ever seen who sits there racing, happily singing away, like properly singing.
What is it like to sing?
Yeah, next. I'm not getting dragged into that. It's like trying to drag you into rapping the other day. It's not happening.
Alright, so let's have a look. So one of the S-Kings is in a battle. It's not the race leader, it's Ben Brown's teammate, S-King, running in 11th place. Just running behind E-Sloth, the 666 car. Looking for just to grab the last spot in the top 10. So yeah, just at the halfway mark of the race a few minutes ago, so let's give you a rundown of the current order. We've got S-King currently leading, that is John's pre-race prediction for the win, looking quite strong. D-Son in second, Gaspar third, John Earl in fourth, C. Murphy fifth, Berry, Fenson, Richards, Fenson and Sloth, they're around out your top 10. The other S-King running 11th, Cumber, Van der Veen, Lindblom, Tuck Gibson, Hackstein, BP, Cody, Ferris, Davenport are your top 20. Then we've got Browers, Lewin, Page, Leglante, no comment, Simish, Nick Fuji, J Wood, S Page, and Hagerman in 30th, and currently last. Whoa, is that Honda looks very Send it up the inside, or is it an Audi?
Oh.
Oh, Daniel. Oh, Daniel,
Always
that's an
good.
interesting pit lane entry. Let's have a look at that replay.
I tried to go up the inside of Sam Page and
Oh.
may have miscalculated it a bit.
Was that an intentional pit stop, Daniel, or was it a self?
I had one more lap of fuel, but might as well, I thought.
Well, yeah, you're already in the pit lane entry, so why
Yeah, I
not
was halfway
go
there.
with it?
What I'll do is I'll just terrify Sam a second and go into pits.
Fire a warning shot across
Are
his
you bullying
bow.
my poor Sam Page?
He really is.
That is
Right, that's
exactly
it. When I
what.
see you, that's it. You're done for.
So.
Justice to Page.
Hashtag justice to Page in the chat, everyone. Let's get him justice.
Sean King just flew past Sloth. Absolutely amazing move.
Oh yeah, let's have a quick replay. So we've got a new race leader. S King has pitted, so Son is now race leader, but she is still in second place after that pit stop. So let's hope we can get a replay of the Sloth and King overtake.
Yeah, it's happened already, unfortunately.
Ah, damn. Oh well. Sorry, Smelly Ghost. Giving big shouts for
Surprised
Sloth.
me.
but-
Oh god, what is it?
Oh. So we've got some shout-outs to Go Team Manx. How's Mark Davenport getting on? Talks a good game. Let's
Is
have
it
a
a
look
good surprise
for
or
you.
a bad surprise? I want a good surprise tonight.
Who are you talking to, John?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise I was muted. It wasn't muted. I'm really sorry, guys.
I was like, cough. Hint, hint.
Sorry.
Yeah, just for you, SD10 MTT. This is Team Manx. They are running 18th for you, just at the halfway mark of the race. Qualified in 12th, so not too bad, but they have lost a few positions. They have made 2 pit stops. They've got 1 left to go, so they're in a fairly strong position, I'd say. I think. Team Manx. And they are. We'll stick with them actually, because they are probably the closest battle on track. We've got the.
Yeah, it's all spaced out, isn't it?
Yeah, all of a sudden, for the second round of pit stops.
Closest people on track are Danny Limplon and Mark Davenport.
Oh, he was probably very happy to manage to overtake me into the first 3 corners, since he's been stuck behind me a couple laps before.
Really?
Yeah, but very nice move around the outside. Managed to make it stick. He's gonna leave me in the dust.
He's on 15-minute old tyres as well, though, so they're still pretty in the window. I suppose yours has just come out to 10th, too.
Yeah, he's got very good grunt out of the corners. Like we were side by side through 1, 2, and 3, and then he just left me coming out from 3.
Yeah, just in that first sector alone, your gap's gone from like 9/10 to 1.8 seconds, so it's you're hemorrhaging the time to in any sort of corner.
P Campers trying to make a move on Sloth now, and has done.
I clicked the wrong overtake. Cody just made a move on Hackstein. I'll jump to Sloth in a second.
Yeah.
There we go. Got a question for you, John, in chat. If now's a good time to talk.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So, question for Earl from It's Gary. Zebras are black and white stripes, so why is the livery white with black stripes?
No comment. Ask Gareth at Gamer Apparels. He made it.
To be fair, I was going to ask you what was the livery theme for, but yeah, I guess we don't.
Yeah,
we'll never know.
basically we were making esports jerseys and we wanted something abstract, so he made the pattern and we liked it. So that was it.
Fair. So there you go. I hope that answers your question. It's Gary. It doesn't really, but yeah.
I mean, he's the one in our team, so he's probably trying to troll me. Yeah.
Ah, fair enough. That's John Earl makes his way through a couple of back markers, gets himself some clear track. 6-second gap between Earl and in 4th and Gaspar in 3rd. It feels like you've forever been chasing that 3rd step on the podium for
I know, it's
an
just
hour.
getting away from me every time.
It's
When I get there, something seems to happen.
Yeah, you have took one more pit stop than Gaspar, so you probably are net P3.
Gonna say the same. Definitely net P3, but
Okay, I'll take that for now.
for now. Tight lap times on the top as well. You, John, on a 41.3. There's Desan 41.3. Sasha 41.2. All very similar.
Yeah, I've had the Delta for a 41 dead.
Tuck
Just
Gibson
putting it together.
41.4. Good times out there.
Yeah, definitely, it's a couple of green lap times, a lot of red, so hard to tell really where people are on the stints, I guess. As we drop down to 29 cars, someone else leaves the server, unfortunately. Still a strong field, over an hour gone. Only 50 minutes left to go. He'll jump back on board with Tuck Gibson, who set some good lap times, and is chasing down Nathan Berry for 11th place.
And it is the closest battle on track, yeah.
Yeah, it's gone from being quite a lot of intense battles to spread out with the pit stops. We need Daniel to form another train for us.
There was too many battles earlier,
yeah. Limblom Express.
Blim blom, lim blom.
All aboard!
Oh dear.
Looking, Sasha King is 50 seconds behind Desan, but also has taken an extra pit stop, so that's going to be probably about, look at the average pit time, about 50 odd seconds as well, so it'll be quite close.
Yeah, when they've been on track, they've only been separated by about 5-6 seconds. Like, pit stops depending.
Yeah, Desan's last pit stop was 57 seconds, and they're 50 seconds apart, so yeah, bang on, mate.
Steve, I've been told to check Amchat in Discord, so bear with me.
That's the pit stop for Gaspar.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he comes out now.
Yeah. Looks like he's going for 2 short final stints, which would be interesting to see how that works out.
Have a look, see how he gets some of the pits now.
I think we also have Murphy coming into the pits right now.
Yeah, you're correct.
Running fifth.
Right.
There they are, Gaspar and Murphy 4th and 5th on track, and next to each other in the pit lane. That's T. Fensom. Nips past, takes 4th place. John Hill is finally into 3rd position on track.
We've done it!
Yeah, I almost binned it.
Oh.
There's Gaspar rolling again.
Yeah.
Still stationary.
Don't. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm just going to nip for a drink.
No worries.
That's Murphy going again.
Sounded like a pretty short pit stop then.
Yeah,
Oh.
stationary for 37 seconds, so
Okay.
not the quickest. Obviously on stream at the moment, on board with Nick Berry still. The closest battle on track, Tom Gibson up behind him. But Gibson had a bit of an unfortunate race so far. He's got pace, but just had quite a few incidents, which is a real shame. Last lap for Tuck Gibson was 2.5 tenths faster than Berry as well, so looks like this could get a bit punchy. Right on cue.
Yeah, battling quite hard. Second drive through the race for S King in fourth for track limits.
Oh, nightmare.
Where would you say you pick up track limit warnings on this track?
So it would
To me,
be
it's the
the
exit of the
downhill
S's.
S's and the
Yeah.
final corner.
Yeah. T9. John said the right hand S's. That's a killer.
All you have to do is put one wheel over and that's it.
Yeah. That little dust patch on the left.
Yeah.
There you go, that's car one, that's Nathan Berry's bonnet. Yeah, it's quite easy to get a little bit too greedy in those faster corners and think I can just carry a few more miles an hour through it.
And also the corner before Cheetah as well, you can hit them up quite easily.
Yeah, on the exit, on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crocodile. I
Crocodile.
think it's called.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
yeah. You really want to be greedy there. There's so much time to be had.
Yeah, Tuck Gibson probably pick one up there, just runs out on the grass on the exit of that corner, barbecues it, Matt, and keeps his foot planted.
Yes.
So we're actually starting to get a couple of battles developing again on track. This one we're on board with Tuck Gibson and Berry. We've also got King and Cumber battling for 4th and 5th, and Sloth and Gaspar battling for 6th and 7th.
El Mason's has picked up an SG30.
Ah, no. Is that for pit stops?
Not 100% sure. They've just gone around T1, so I'm guessing so, yeah.
You guys got an intel on the handicap for 30 kilos of ballast on one of the cars.
Have we?
I
That's
was thinking if you
interesting.
knew.
No? I don't know why that is. That's weird.
I see it on the Lambo, number 41.
I genuinely have no idea why that is. Browse?
No, not a clue.
Huh. Yeah, can't really suggest anything with that, so yeah, not sure who's done that. Ben coming clean in chat, he handed Sean the car over with 3 warnings, so yeah. Pull the pin and pass him the grenade.
Yeah, hold this for me.
Ben, I'm very sorry, Ben. Love you, buddy. Sounds like me in the 9 hour of me and Dan did with one of our other friends, the SGP 9 hour. I got 3 warnings within the first half an hour of the race.
How did you get a drive through in the end, or?
Nope. We were good boys all the rest of the race and won it.
Good effort.
I hope that the action sort of picks up a little bit after the everyone has done their last pit stop, because at least for
Really
me this
slow
is
down.
being very slow. Yeah.
This last 10 to 15 minutes really has slowed down.
Yeah, it's really
I'm
spread
quite
out the field.
thankful for that.
Got
Okay.
Stephen Bain just up behind Enberry. That's the closest on track, and that's not for position.
Yeah, Steve Van. Whoa! Wow!
Stream sniped.
Yeah, almost. I don't know how he didn't make contact there with Barry in nice
That's not
position,
their
but no comment. I am skill. That's after his SG30. There we go. We've got a battle. Let's go on board with
Oh my
Browers.
god, that was close.
19. Battling with Mr. Daniel Lidbon, who's in the stream with us.
Just, almost got taken out of Cheetah.
Ooh. By the curb or?
No, by the car in front of me crashing.
Ah.
Oops. Happens. It's a very short train, but I have said Lambo with a ballast on that is sort of coming up behind me, so can be some defense for a while, possibly.
Ooh, as he goes very wide and just about
Ooh,
keeps out the wall.
Would be interesting to see how many track warnings there are on.
Yeah, because you feel like that must have been one, Daniel, because he kept it pinned and ran so wide. So yeah, Daniel Lindblom and F. Browers battling for 18th. Browers behind trying to put the pressure onto the first sector as we see the...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Was that a back marker?
That was a back marker, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Browers got a good old run on Daniel into sunset. Going side by side down with the inside line.
Oh, God.
Browers tries
Well
to
done,
run it
boys.
around the outside, but they keep it clean. Has the inside line for the left-hander. Can he get it done? These TV camera angles are not helping. And still going side by side into the S's. Browers with the inside line again. Daniel
Great
gets to
driving.
switch back up the hill, and yep, Matt's exactly right. That is brilliant door-to-door racing.
Yeah.
Browers will
Browers
fancy it
knew exactly
again.
when to back out there.
Goes to the switchback, but the back end of that Jag is just too fat. Can't get it done, and Daniel buys himself a little bit of breathing room for a few seconds at least.
It was great to see. Great racing.
Yeah, excellent racing, guys.
Got our page score T low enough as well for 20th. About half a second apart at the moment.
Yeah, Lowen struggling with a bit of traffic as well. So I think it's a well, Lowen and Page look like they're trying to either be lapped or unlapped by Sloth up in 6. Going to cause a bit of havoc with this little battle we've got on track.
So we'll go to a rear wing cam on Lowen. I think there might be an expletive on there.
Dare I click it?
It's
Oh,
like
there it
Page
goes.
has-
Yeah, Page gets the job done. Ah, there we go. We got the livery loaded. It's all good.
That's what belly cam of mine.
Well, if you can read that, you've got better eyes than I have. And on to the next car.
Sorry if you said anything. Mid-battle there, my headset died, so I had to switch batteries on the go.
Wow. That's some good multitasking, the old Jag.
Good man.
And you have a lot of time because it's so slow.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah.
And Mercy Caller, your teammate, I know you're in chat still, your teammate's just jumped up to 26. He's got the job done on El Mason, so he's got your position. Just an update on the leader, S King, not mentioning much. She has a 7.6 second gap to Son, so she's looking pretty comfortable for the next 37 minutes if she can keep this pace up.
That gap is staying pretty solid, like you said earlier, isn't it? About 7 seconds.
Yeah, ooh, got a yellow flag out. Let's have a quick look at this one.
Is it 666?
Sloth going slowly, has lost the position to the other S King. Oh, there we go, Mercy Caller. Steve's got 2 track warnings in 1 lap.
Oh, yeah.
On
The
brand.
drive through, here it comes. You
So-
owe me more money.
So then, if Steve's on 2 drive-throughs, will car... What's his car number, Matt?
Stevie,
Yeah.
13.
Will car 13 pick up drive-through track limits race?
That's not a good line.
So yeah, new poll going up. Will car 13 pick up a drive-through for track limits? Yes or no?
If you don't vote yes, you're silly.
You're throwing channel points away. And there you go. Poll is live. You have 2 minutes, everyone. Will car 13 pick up a drive-through for track limits? Is known as Steve Drive-Through Bane. Will he live up to that name in the next 36 minutes?
We have a wager in Monday nights, me and Stevie. Whoever gets the most have to give each other a $5 a race.
Who's...
I'm £10 up.
I was just going to say. That's
It's funny because whenever you're not in the chat, John, Steve's like, no, not another fiver.
Glad it's affecting him this much.
Well, actually, Sam Page may have misled me here slightly. Not intentionally. I thought it meant he got 2 track warnings in one lap. It turns out I got 2 positions in one lap.
Ah, that's boring.
Yeah.
I jumped on the hype train too quickly.
I was with you.
I mean, we can all throw the DT emotes in chat. That's a pro.
Oh, there's some grunt in that Lambo.
There is. It's his rapid car, isn't it?
Yeah, because Daniel Lindblom has the toe but still can't catch up.
Looks like he's going to stay dry for the duration as well, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's barely even a cloud in the sky, is there?
You just never
Been
know with
interesting.
ACC.
Oh. We've got
Thank
some wet.
goodness for that.
We've got some wet races lined up next month. That counts. So yeah, let's have a look some more on track battles. We're currently on board Daniel Lindblom's front bumper as he tries to keep on the back of Browers for 18th. You line up your last pit stop soon, Daniel, or are you staying out a bit longer?
I have about 9.5 liters left, so that should leave me with 2 or 3 laps. And yeah, I'm pretty much gonna pit as the car switches to go on gas rather than liquid.
Pushing it right to the limit.
Exactly. You take what advantages you can get with this heavy car.
There aren't many. Let's have a look. Some of the battles on track for you. There aren't many again. Heike van der
There aren't
Veen's, yeah, kind of in one. 1.6 seconds back from the Fenton brothers, I think, in 11th and 12th. But he's steadily worked his way back up, Heike, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He had a bit of an accident early on.
Yeah, overall he's up 4 places. He was right down before.
Yeah, he's steadily worked his way back up, but that's what you want in an endurance race. You want to go under the radar and suddenly pop up in a good
Be the
position.
great man.
Yeah, exactly. Let's have a...
Pete Cumber in 4th. He's up 9 places. He's having a banging drive.
Yeah, he's another one. We've not mentioned him much, so let's go on board with him, but he's just worked his way up to 4th with very little drama. No,
Big Jag behind him.
there it is, that magnificent beast. Poking out the back of that rear spoiler.
So close on track at the moment. Browers and Richards fighting for 17th.
Yeah,
3/4 of a second.
Richards, let's have a look.
Richards has done all of his pit stops though, so it's not
Yeah.
realistically a pole position.
Yeah, so no comment in chat. Please tell me Spartan next month's AMS is not wet. Yes, it is wet. I'm afraid to say. Well,
You just got a little rain emoji for me.
an F probably as well when the race happens. See, the trouble was I didn't think you could make Silverstone wet because it's the first race of the month, so any new drivers would be horrified. Bathurst, I was never going to make wet, and maybe Kyalami, but you've never raced in wet. Well, now's a good time. As good a time as any, I suppose. I was hoping we'd get some wet weather for this one, but yeah,
Browers
like Matt
in
says. Yeah, Browers the lead. Lambo pits from 19th. I've jumped back on board Fensom's rear wing in 12th. He's got Heike van der Veen 7/10 behind. Currently our closest on track battle. So yeah, we're just over half an hour to go. I'll have a quick run through some of the big gainers this race. We've had, like Matt said, Paul Cumber, he's gained 9 spots. Nathan Berry has gained 11, C Murphy has gained 10 spots, S Fensom, who we're on board with, has gained 11, and still, for the whole 2 hours, the biggest gainer of the whole race is you, Daniel Lindblom. You've gained 16 positions. So,
No.
Jag
That's
equals
because
best
you broke
car.
all the rules and started from the back.
That's also true.
He's going to get a new.
Yeah. Jag equals best car. I think that's the big conclusion.
I feel like people are sleeping on the sound of the Jag. It sounds mean. The V12 gets a lot of credit for sounding good, but like this car, it has some
Yeah. I
nice
also like the
juice.
Lexus. I think the
dear.
Lexus sounds good.
Yellow flag for Sloth. That's a Porsche going around backwards. Let's have a look. Is this another cheater victim? Oh, no, it's that Sunset. Ouch! Oh,
Yeah, it was Sunset.
nearly rescues it, but there was just a car in the wrong place at the wrong time who,
Yeah.
finished him off.
Cumber in the pits.
Yep, Convert and Limblom.
Yeah, Cumber pit from 4th position. Daniel Limblom pit from 18th there, taking their last pit stop of the race. And we'll go back to the closest on-track action, which is S. Fensom and Heike van der Veen in 12th and 13th. So how are you feeling for the rest of the race, John? You're 16 seconds off Son. Do you think he's catchable, or is he just a bit too far?
Yeah, it's a bit far, unless something happens to him. Which in the Honda's plausible, and the Audi's been a bit twitchy, so...
Yeah. He has got the fastest lap, D-Son. He's the only driver in the 1 minute 40s, or
And I've just got my
140.9.
final warning.
I think I picked the wrong driver for this poll, didn't I? It's,
You did. It's not great.
No.
Oh no, I see a pink thing leaving the pits.
Oh.
Dun, dun.
The pink panther.
Yeah. John just gets past Cumber as well.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that low around Daniel. You just seem to attract cars, Daniel, this race. What is with it?
Both Daniel and Cumber, both 32 second pit stops. Bang on the money.
I'll just say to all passengers, mind the gap.
Just as I took a drink of water. Yeah, so everywhere he's been on track today, Daniel Liblom, he has managed to find his way into a big pack of cars. Can't complain, it's been boring for you, Daniel.
It's been great, honestly. I just hope I haven't angered too many people with my slow driving.
Definitely a car related issue, not a Daniel related issue.
Me and Ben are all good, he's come in mid-chat. We both said we're idiots for the first one.
It's one of those ones that just happens. It's just,
Yeah, exactly. Hard racing.
Yeah.
Hard but fair.
Exactly.
Just noticed Nick Fuji behind me. He's got 2 more pit stops to do in the last 30 minutes.
They're having driver swap issues with the service
The
ends.
rulings.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, so if you have multiple drivers, it's not gonna...
You have to swap every time, otherwise it doesn't count as a stop.
Oh, that's unlucky. Oh,
Oh, ouch.
Cheater death.
Yep, there we go. Not too many tonight, actually, pleasantly, surprisingly.
Hi, Nick Fuji.
Ah! Too much singing.
Stream snipe.
Oh, it didn't even clip the inside curb, it was the exit curb. Ouch.
Did you catch the recovery spinner? Oh no, you didn't.
No,
Absolutely biffed into the wall, was trying to get off track, unfortunately.
that's a very poorly Aston Martin. It clattered the wall really hard. Unlucky Nick, good effort until that one.
Speaking of Hilke early, he's now in 10th and chasing down Fenson.
Yeah, he's got body
right
hacker.
pace.
He has got a pit stop to do, so he's going to lose some positions, but yeah.
Both the Fensums ahead of him, both have a pit stop as well.
Okay, and Gaspar's just pitted from 4th place, so yeah, the order still could change dramatically, especially if someone messes up a pit stop.
Good point. Gap to the lead at 10 seconds now from Son.
Yeah, Saunders has the fastest lap, but King's,
Yeah, so consistent.
yeah, 41.2 is still the fastest lap, which is barely putting the laps into the 42s. She's just cranking out those really fast laps for 2 hours now, isn't she, almost?
Yeah, brilliant drive. Should have bet some channel points on it.
I made the poll, so I couldn't. Oh, as we've just gone ball with Sloth into a massive accident. What happened there? Let's have a quick look from the helicam. Going through turn 1. Is it the pinch point? Bit too much curb and... Oh dear.
Oh,
Tiny little mistake and it resulted in two big impacts into the wall.
took Winters.
Let's have a look. Winters. Yeah, Winters in the 777 Aston Martin. Had two drivers I hadn't had much interaction with. D. Hurst and Patana in 21st and 22nd. They're currently batting for position.
So Hilker's in the pits as well.
That's a good point by Sam Page in chat. Steve's just cranked out 141.7.
It's because he's a sweat.
That is the second fastest lap of anyone on the track last time round, and yes, a massive sweat. Love you really. Oh, we've got another yellow flag out. Winters is in trouble. That's a weird one. Coming down the hill, quite poorly Aston Martin. Bonnet flapping from that accident we just saw a minute ago, and it. Oh dear. What do you think there, Matt? Was that a
Ooh.
technical issue? Was that car damage?
I'm not sure.
It just didn't.
It looked weird.
Yeah, they
Oh,
just.
indeed.
Yeah, no steering input whatsoever, and just ploughed into the wall in the fastest part of the track. If it's still in, if it's still in the stream chat, wasn't that similar to what one Johnny Ashley did on their formation lap once?
So that's Hilker back out on track. He's in 14th at the moment. Be interested once the pit stops are finished to see where he stacks up against the Fencer boys who he was racing a minute ago.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even if he doesn't gain any positions in the next 23 minutes, that's still a pretty good drive for him, really.
Yeah.
Because he was nearly dead last at the end of the second lap.
Yeah, and it's up 3 from where he qualied as well.
Good going,
Prior to the
Hiker.
death.
Yeah, good hour and a half's work there, Hiker.
He's still got the fastest speed of the race as well.
Johnny is still in chat, it turns out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hi, Johnny. Hagerman and Bain battling out for 25th and 26th. And there we go, exclamation mark Johnny in the chat. If you're not sure
There
whose fault
we
it was,
go.
probably Johnny's.
Always Johnny's fault.
Beat me to it.
Definitely. I set these server settings. That was my fault. I'll take responsibility for that one. Couple of cars in the pits. Jay Winters and Thimesh from 22nd and 23rd. They'll be serving their last pit stop. El Mason in 27th also pitting. Sasha King. No, not Sasha King. The other King in
Sean.
12th. Sean King, thank you. Got A. Richards right behind him. There you go, John Hill, third position, taking his last pit stop as well. Should come out in third position. You've got such a gap to the car behind you, Hill. You can have a very hopefully drama
Bit
3.
lonely, isn't it?
Yeah, since you lost Ben for company, it's
Yeah, sorry about that, Ben. And also, Christian actually retired. He got taken out. Too much damage.
did it?
Yeah.
It's slowly thinned out the crowd at the front, unfortunately for you.
Yeah, sadly so.
There you go.
Winters has been stationary for 2.5 minutes so far. That was a big hit.
Yeah, that was the Aston Martin we just saw plough into the wall a minute ago.
Yeah.
Didn't they name that barrier something, Matt? The Johnny Ashley barrier, was it?
I'm not going to get sucked into it. He's right here listening.
I'm just checking he's still listening.
He's still listening.
I just wait for the stream to just disappear when he takes
Deletes
my
it.
admin privileges off me.
There we go. Anyway.
It's good we can still laugh about these things, Johnny. There we go, we've got a change of lead at the front, but not on track. Sasha King in the pits, D-Son goes down the pit straight and takes back the lead. still one pit stop to make for Son, so it's unlikely Sasha's going to come back. Going to lose the lead, I should say.
I'm just laughing at Johnny.
Yeah, me too. Love you.
Park in my office. Bring a hat.
Now. So yeah, just 20 minutes to go in this 2 hours of Kyalami, the March Amateur Series special race. Amateur Series sponsored by SimHound. Yeah, SimHound.
Leaving the pits. 1 minute, 59-second pit stop.
Yeah, comes out 26 seconds ahead of John Earl, who is in absolute no man's land. 25 seconds behind Sasha King. 54 seconds ahead of Paul Cumbert. John, you're in for a lonely 20 minutes. Apart from these back markers you're
Apart from the back
surrounded
markers,
by.
yeah. I'm having a good race for them.
Yeah, at least someone's keeping you company.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's the other S King.
46
If only it was
seconds
the,
behind
if only it was the other one.
So that's a comfortable 10-second lead after the pit stop, probably, in 8 to 10 seconds.
Yeah, like if she
As long as
maintains
everything stays the same.
yeah, if she maintains that consistency, it's going to be quite peaceful for her at the lead of the race. We do have a couple of battles post pit stop. We've got A. Richards, who we're on board with. Who's...
Yeah, looks like it's shaping up to be a good scrap.
Yeah.
Not into sunset.
Sorry, I changed camera at the wrong time. But they keep it clean. Whoa, that was a very close switchback. Richards taking the wide line to carry speed through, but S King shuts the corner down nicely. Stays in front into the S's. Richards got to stay patient. Got to stay behind, maintain the speed to rear up the hill, and then have another look into the hairpin they're going up to. S King takes a wide entry line, but Richards not close enough to make a move. Beginning to run down the hill. This is the closest battle I've got on track for the last spot in the top 10 between S King and A. Richards. There's Ben Brown's teammate S King.
S King, it's still showing 2 pit stops, but we know that was an error of the game earlier.
Yeah, we'll clear those penalties everyone picks up post race.
Yeah.
As the BMW hops in the pits behind him, and that was number 28, Patano, who's running 21st.
So looking at Hilker a second, he's after S Fensom's taken their pit stop. Fensom now 2 seconds behind him, so he's done well with the undercut there.
Yeah, definitely. He's yeah, again, a cheeky little position.
Yeah, jumped in behind, got some clear air afterwards, and just pumped some laps in.
Yeah, that's what you want though, innit? It's like we saw John struggle with earlier, finding that clear space, trying to find some consistency, and yeah, just crank out some good laps. D-Son takes his last pit stop as well, 17 minutes left. So that should give Sasha King back the lead of the race, probably for the final time.
Yeah.
Daniel, you're running 18th. You've got a bit of a gap for yourself. How are you finding the last phase of the race?
No, I'm just getting into it really.
How's it?
Like it's been good. Much more eventful for the first hour than the last one, unfortunately, but it's been fun.
Ah, good. A nice trip back to the past in the Jag. Alright.
As we walk down memory lane.
I remember why we never drive these cars. Alright, so on the back bumper, Nathan Berry in 8th place. He's got A Code just 0.8 seconds behind him now. Gonna have a bit of defending to do in the last 15 minutes.
Nissan back out the pits in the second.
Yeah, Sasha King with a 17-ish second gap, so yeah, she is comfortable. John, you've gained a bit of time actually on D-Son in the pits. Do you think there's a chance of a
What's the
comeback?
gap at the moment?
8.1 according to ACC
Makes
Race
no
Control.
mistake, potentially. I'm putting in some good laps now.
Yeah, D-Son's last pit stop was 8 seconds slower than John's. Would have helped.
Yeah, so if
I've got back markers in the way now.
maybe not. Yeah, I suppose Son's on fresh tyres, but
John's last lap 41.2, so it's knocking him out.
Quickest of anyone on track and your own PB according to my
Yeah.
screen. So
And I'm matching it at the moment, so.
as Cody gets very close to the back end of Berry, going up the hill, Berry goes to the inside and Cody thinks better of it. Takes a wide line through, he's going to carry a lot of speed down the hill here in a second, Cody. Going into an awkward corner though with back markers ahead, it's not going to be easy to make a pass. Lexus very fast in a straight line as well, so Cody will need some assistance from Berry to have a chance.
It's a bit slidey sometimes though, so if you're a bit too greedy with the power, it can be a bit of a slug.
John Hill's got that gap down to 7.5 seconds, so there might be a battle for second on the track as well in 10 minutes or so.
Whoa, Cody really closing up into the final quarter there.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's go on board with Cody down the main straight, gap down to 0.2 seconds.
That Lexus drive there.
Yeah, with that turd, Cody still can't get alongside. Yeah, pull the
Even
10th
the
from him.
Porsche initial run.
Yeah, Cody started that straight, 0.2 behind, he's dropped to 0.4 by the end of it.
Even in the toe.
Yeah, it's got legs that Lexus. Not much
Lexus,
else, but
Yeah.
only their battle close on track. Hudaheng in 17th is 7/10 off the back of Sloth for 16th, but stick with this battle for a little longer. Berry and Cody.
Yeah, this looks like it'd be a good one.
Yeah, for major bragging rights, I guess, if nothing else. I'm Jay Gott, thank you very much for the follow. Thanks for following us at oNiD.
I heard you say that, I looked into the chat, and the last message still sat there, says, see me after work.
Is volunteering work? Non-fat jam evening, good to see you here. Join us with just 30 minutes left of this race. Better late than never. You've join us at a
Slacker.
slacker. Someone, a friend of yours, Matt?
Yes, he's one of the RS Enduro drivers with us. Sherlock.
Hello Luke.
Does a lot of racing.
Be volunteering elsewhere for you.
There's one thing Johnny is good at, is being a consistent guy.
A consistent canut.
I didn't say it.
I'm following off from what he said it about himself. CC. Love you. I do love you, Johnny. BC. What's going on? Why is everyone abbreviating everything?
He's a Bentley C, not a consistent one. It could be a CBC. There we go.
There we go. John Hill taking no prisoners in this battle as he dips
I
on
need
the
to get
inside
up
of
there.
Coda. God, caught him at an awkward time, John Hill.
First class stamp on that bonnet there, isn't there, John?
Of course. Lit the stamp, full send.
Hi Steve, how was your race? Take it you're out of the car now. In fact, yes, because Sam Page is currently racing for you. Yeah, John Hill very efficiently gets past those two. Son is 8-ish seconds down the road from him, but he has got traffic ahead of him, so could come down to blue flags this one, but you might just run out of laps, John, I'm afraid to say.
Son's last lap was a 41 flat.
You did a 41 flat, did you say?
Yeah, last lap.
Damn it.
Yeah, still Deason, the only driver to dip into the 1 minute 40s. Brilliant one lap pace, just not quite had the consistency of S King, I guess, over 2 hours.
Sorry, I'm in a massive sneezing fit here.
It's all good, Matt.
Dying quietly. Lindblom just got past Sloth by the looks of it.
Yeah, I don't know if they have damage or something. I caught up to them pretty quickly. then they didn't fight me for the position either, so... Either they fear the pink Jag, or
Fear
they
the
do
pink.
have some damage.
Fear the pink.
Well, look
It's
at
a
it.
very weird second half of this race, the fact that everyone is so spread out now.
Yeah.
Just take a look at the track map, it's just... There's no clumps.
Yeah, we had cars struggling to find space in qualifying. Whoa, that looks a bit slidey, Daniel. But then
It is.
we struggled to find battles in the second half of this race after we've only lost a couple of cars. Non-fat jam, Daniel says you're very brave for driving the Jag.
Well, thank you.
Brave or foolish? Yeah, as he gets overtaken by Sasha King, the race leader. We'll jump back on board with her for a lap, I think. She deserves a bit more camera time. It's been a stellar drive for the first hour and 50 minutes.
Tends to be that way, doesn't it? When you just check out, you don't get any camera time.
Yeah, let's give her a lap or so. Stick with the onboard.
And she's already left me by 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, already disappeared out of the review mirror. Oh, there we go. Can just see her now. Oh, got a yellow flag out. Paul Cumbert. Sorry, Sasha. Sorry, Sasha. You've had your time in the sun. Let's have a look. What happened to Paul Cumbert?
So
Was running 4th. Has dropped to
Yeah.
5th. What happens here then? Not sure if that's a back marker or a lap car behind him.
What? That's unusual.
Yeah, that seemed really slow speed for that problem to
Yeah.
happen.
That's the kind of thing happened to a Porsche, not an Aston.
Yeah, Aston's usually associated with being like planted to the road, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear, and it's pulled off. I think he must have. Let's go on bonnet cam. Yep, there we go. Flappy bonnet. He's got 8 minutes left, Matt. What would you do in this position? Would you try and limp round and pick up a decent finish, or try and repair it?
It depends how bad it is. He's going straight in the pits.
Yeah.
Must be bad.
Oh, I tell you what, that were close to the speed limit as well. I think. I think he's all right, but
That'd be awful.
yeah, it's heartbreaker for Cumber. Was running 4th, dropped 2 positions already, and is
Brilliant race.
yeah.
Tuck Gibbs back up into 5th.
He's another one like Heike. I don't know how he's done it. He was running at the back for such a long time.
Yeah, that's kind of astounded me actually.
Yeah, again, not focused much on streamers than a few issues, but he's just popped up in the last 5 minutes in the top 5.
That's incredible, yeah. Just keep an eye on Cumber in the pits, see how long it takes.
It did look pretty heavy damage from the bonnet cam,
Yeah.
unfortunately for him.
No one wants a Falpy bonnet, do they?
No, Falpy.
Falpy does sound like you need to go to the
Got such a bad round of Falpy. Ew.
yellow flag for Sloth. Again.
Only flashed up briefly. Yeah,
That's
still.
Cumber exit the pits now, so that's dropped him 11 places.
Wow. That's painful for Cumber.
Oh, bit of pill to swallow.
Yeah, he has only dropped 2 positions from his qualifying position, but wow,
Yeah.
it could have been such a good result for him.
Yeah.
He is one of the Rams drivers, isn't he? In the normal league still.
He used to be.
Ah,
He drove this autumn, sort of when Niles drove.
okay.
Series.
Competed at the 6 Hours of Suzuka last weekend as well.
Ah.
I couldn't get past him for about 10 laps. And I was swearing. He's good driving.
There's always swearing with you, Holman.
I can't argue about that, John. Yeah, I've got nothing.
And when it's not swearing, it's calling someone a cheese wand or similar.
I like that one. I'm going to use that one from now on. That's stream friendly. Cheese one.
Have you not heard that one before? It's a trademark. You should get a cheese wand livery made.
Oh God.
I can make that for you. It might not be NSFW, but
Yeah, that would not be stream friendly. Anyway, nice weather today.
beautiful, isn't it, around here?
Very much
Keep
so.
getting back markers here.
Yeah, she's
Why have they
about
suddenly
to.
got pace now?
Is that gas bar, is
It is. She's going to have lapped the whole field apart from the podium at this rate.
it? Good enough.
I've just suddenly found pace, and it's really frustrating.
You've got 5.5 minutes to use it, John. Yeah, John's last lap
Your last lap was faster than your best lap. I don't know how that's possible.
must have been
Hey?
invalid.
I don't remember invalidating.
It's not red. It's a 42-1, and there's best is oh, I'm dyslexic. Disregard.
Oh yeah, I was reading that like, what?
42-1 and a 41-2.
Yeah. We look at these numbers for too long.
Oh dear. So yeah, it's 4 minutes to go, and the
Stevie B
race
in
is.
chat.
Oh,
Sam has just noticed the small present I left in the bottom left corner. That sounds terrifying.
could you not wait till he got out of the car? Oh, do you mean the drive-through?
3 track warnings.
He just wants his channel points to better himself.
Yeah. I also thought he'd done an endurance thing and gone to the toilet in the car.
I'm saving that one for the 24.
Oh. Yeah, of course, and it's got a 24-hour race, 24 hours of Daytona coming up in, not Daytona, what is it? Is it Daytona?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, bloody hell. I've been up
It-
since 5 AM, that's my excuse.
It filled within about, I think it was like 20 hours or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
So,
Straight to the
critical question for the end of my race here.
Go on.
Do you guys think it's 2 or 3 laps left?
Oh no, have you done it again?
Oh, damn. But
Let's
coast if you left either.
look where the race leader is. Sasha King's about to start a new lap in about 10 seconds. 2 laps, I'd say.
I say I echo drive.
There. Sasha King crosses the line now. He's lapping in the low 141, low to mid 141s. Daniel.
Alright.
So, that's pretty grim. Non-fat jam in chat. You guys don't do that. I've got a bucket under my seat. Just get a Hiwi. Would that not do it? A favourite of Adam's.
Oh, terrifying thought.
At least it's in a shed. Aiden. Ooh, as Nick Fuji runs wide through Cheetah, and I think he loses position there. Does it? No, Hageman's just stayed behind. I think that was a lapping car. Aiden in chat. Daniel, recommend you turn down your fuel mix.
See, I don't know which mix does what. I may as well turn on the blender.
Start siphoning out of cars who go past you. We'll ride on board with Sasha King. There's not a whole amount of on-track battling going on for the last couple of laps. So we'll give her a victory lap. So she is coming up to Cheetah, Daniel. 1 minute 55 left on the timer. Will she cross the line in time?
I hope it's less than 1 minute 40 when she crosses the line.
It's going to be tight, but I think you're going to be okay, Daniel. Oh no! Is this the last lap? I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
This is gonna be touch and go, Daniel.
Alright.
Dan, if you break down, I'll come around on the slow down lap and push you. Don't worry.
Oh, perfect. I have Paige behind me. It's only.
If you could just move though.
I will move.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
So yeah, let's ride on board with Sasha King. She's got a steady 16-second lead. 2 hours of Kyalami. She's not had a lights to flag finish, but she's been in control of this for about an hour and a half. Just had a bit too much space for Deson and consistency. The only real on-track jeopardy. Daniel Lindblom, why don't you chat through what's happening with your fuel situation?
Oh, so we're currently on either the last lap or the second last lap. My fuel is 3.2 liters. For one lap, according to the calculations, it's 2.96 liters required per lap.
Well, moment of truth.
So if I want to do another one, I will have to do that on like half what's required.
Moment of truth, and Daniel. Sasha King comes around the last left-hand corner. She is
Oh, she's tired.
15 seconds. She has slowed down for the line for you, Daniel. She might have just done you a favour, and that is a superb drive by Sasha King. She has finished the race with a 1:42.
Thank you, Sasha. What a hero.
Yep, team orders at work there.
Quality drive.
Well done, Sash.
Superb,
Yeah.
Sasha.
Amazing.
The Sasha King wins by about 15 seconds. Deson comes over the line now in second place. Also an excellent drive. He gets fastest lap. Johnson Earl, well done, man. You've got your podium. You can relax a little bit now. Good work, John. Barry and Cody across the line, just 3/10 apart in the end. Then we've got, yeah. How's that feel, John? Podium. I know you had a very tough first stint with Ben Brown right in front of you.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm pretty happy with that. To be fair. Just annoying I didn't have that pace all race.
Was your third stint your fastest, do you think?
Oh, by far. I was low 41s the whole stint.
Yeah, it looked
You
that
know.
was good. Daniel, Stevie said he went in chat to convince Sasha to push at the end.
Exactly, I'm not joking.
Last couple of cars crossing the line now. I think... Who is it? I think it's Sam Page who might be the last one to cross the line. Yeah, Sam Page and Leglante are the last ones out. And there we go. That is 2 hours of Kyalami completely finished. Oh, just a bit.
Good race, everyone.
That's a
Yeah.
great race.
There's, yeah, some apologies first of all by me. Apologies for messing up the pit settings. Steve is clearing all the post-race penalties, so if you're wondering why a lot of cars have got plus 130, that's my fault. We're clearing them right now, so that should sort the results out. Matt,
Stevie / clear all.
I think he tried that. It might not have worked, but I did see that pop up briefly. Matt, what do you think of that 2 hours?
It was amazing, absolutely brilliant, especially because it was a mixed AMS event. I really hope the guys have had a cracking evening. I know there's been some accidents, some banging doors, etc. But hey, it's an AMS event and it's 2 hours long, so hopefully it was a good introduction into driver swaps, etc. and mini endurance event.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hopefully got something from that. Daniel, your time in the Jag, how was that?
I don't think I'm going to drive this car again, but I will look back at it and cherish it.
Yeah, something.
I do believe this is possibly, maybe a controversial opinion, but it could be worse over curbs than the Ferrari.
Wow.
It's honestly the worst thing I've ever experienced.
And on that bombshell, John, how did you find that? Podium
Yeah, that was
for
really
you?
fun. Yeah, really fun. I was hoping for a little bit more after the start, but you know, Ben was that was great fun with Ben, and then having the pace at the end was quite nice to feel. But yeah, it was really good. It's good to see all the AMs out there battling hard, and not many incidents, which was really good to see.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit of a coming together at the start, but generally speaking, it was all very well behaved.
I mean, it was the two pros at the front who were taking each other out.
Yeah, the ones who were supposed to show how it's done. Oh man.
Oh, dear.
Right, so yeah, thanks Sam, thanks for the praise, and yeah, thanks everyone for turning up and driving. That was a very entertaining 2 hours. Don't know when we're going to get a chance to do another one of these again. We need a month with 5 weeks in it, don't we? I think to run one, but
Yeah, we'll definitely look at planning one of those because
it'll be June, June's the next month with 5 weeks, and it's we'll see what we can do for you in June. Not sure what
Excellent.
we've got in mind.
I think the guys might have just had enough time to get over it by then.
To recover it, and perhaps recover from the 24 hours we've got going.
Yeah, that'll be a big one.
Ah, cool. Well, yeah, I think that's about it from us on stream. We'll get the April event posted up shortly before I go to bed. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks all for subscribing. Yeah, we've been oNiD Racing, another AMS event. Yeah, enjoy your Thursday night, everyone.
Night,
Cheers,
everyone.
guys.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.